We are about to start our first official session for Curse of Strahd. It is a dark themed game, kind of fitting for October starting. It will probably last quite a while. If we do it bi-weekly, I honestly see it taking us probably a year to finish this. My guys' last one took 12 sessions, and they were still in the second town. Granted, they were kind of messing around for a little bit, but for the most part, they were trying their best to get through the campaign. And they were, I think, maybe level 5, and so they were about halfway through. So I'm probably expecting about a year or so, if not maybe a little bit longer, depending on the side quests that I give you guys and stuff.
Okay.
So, you guys, your characters have gone through the Lost Mines of Phandelver. You guys did the base stuff. You guys went through and did like the base parts. If you guys look at the party character, there's a bio and info for that. Hired by Gundren, ambushed by goblins, found a warrior in a cave. Went to Phandalin, fought a bunch of bandits in the town. Found out that there's a mage running the bandits that are taking orders from a drow called Black Spider. Looking for the Forge of Spells, a forge capable of making magical items. You guys went to a town called Thunder Tree, fought a didn't really fight and kill a green dragon, but fought a green dragon, stopped a zombie plague, and discovered a trail towards Cragmaw Castle that your hiree was at. Went and rescued your dwarf friend. Then went to the cave itself, fought a bunch of stuff. Zombies, ockers, spectators, flame skulls, bugbears, zombies, skeletons, whatever. Found the big bad boss named Nezznar. Defeated him. Killed him. And then you guys went back to Neverwinter. And then you guys, out on the road to Neverwinter, you guys went to create a camp. All went to sleep. And something happened to each and every one of you guys while you guys were calling it a night. You guys all had individual dreams, but you guys all had some dreams. Also, when you guys went to bed, you guys were kind of in a clearing. And as you guys are waking up, you guys notice that you guys are no longer in said clearing anymore. And that the dream that you guys have, or in Bramble's case, the vision, was very real, as you now hold the card that the fortune teller gave you in your dream is in your hand currently. And let me go ahead and bring you guys to the campsite here. As you guys looking around you notice that the clearing that you set your camp up in is no longer the area that you are in. Around you see tall evergreen trees that go up into a dense fog. Around the base of the trees is the same mist you remember from your dreams, but now it's more tangible, and it chokes the air around the campsite. Also, right here on the map is a chest containing some items from your guys' first quest, from your first dungeon. You guys are allowed to look through this list and choose one item per character to keep with you guys.
Okay. Where can we actually see said
I
list?
should have just popped it up for you guys.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It's not letting me pull up my character sheet.
So Talon is a firearm, correct?
Talon is a firearm, yes.
I am going to take that.
You should be able to open your sheet.
I can open my sheet manually.
If you also hold shift and double click on your token, that'll also open up your character sheet.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I'm on my character sheet now. I have the card in my inventory.
This is what details are for Talon.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna close out and come
Interesting.
back in.
Okay.
It's being.
I like that, but I
Give me a
can't see the
second.
other thing now.
Does it pop up now?
I'm
Or you
still-
should be able to
Missed
move, maybe
fire
click and drag and
too.
move it around.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, I'm an idiot. The gun looks cool though.
Okay.
It's a flintlock.
A
handgun.
flintlock pistol. Ancient flintlock pistol.
Yeah.
I'm looking at either that Drakengard breastplate or the boots of striding and springing.
Don't you end up with those 3 boots of striding and springing in like every?
They're really good.
I say,
Right.
doesn't everybody only get one?
Yes.
Everyone
So
only gets one.
everyone gets to choose one.
Yeah, I'm taking I'm taking Talon.
Yeah.
So Vulcan, are you gonna add Are you gonna add the item for us, or you want us to?
You can add it if you want to.
Okay.
It's got the stats there for you. You can compare it to.
Excuse me.
Most of these other items should be in the player's handbook. The Talon was not.
Yeah.
So if you go to the little eye thing in the top right corner, you'll be able to see and search for boots of and then it'll pop up.
Yeah. I'm assuming the card is like what 1 ounce, like 0.01 of a pound.
For a Talon?
No, the card that we got from our dream.
Yeah, don't worry about the
Yeah.
weight. Its weight is negligible.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Drakengard breastplate if no one else wants it.
Alright.
I don't
Is that
see
heavy
it
armor?
listed anymore.
It is medium armor.
Medium.
It's breastplate.
Yeah. Let's see. Has an attack.
Okay, never mind.
This is. Let's see. 1d.
Do I have the? I did label what the spell scrolls could do. If you guys have a question on what the last 2 items are, let me know and I'll give you the description for it.
Can you? I don't see the list anymore.
I can try showing it, but I don't know if it'll pop up on your screen. Did it show up at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have my ammunition for Talon?
There was about, I want to say 20 rounds with it.
20 rounds. Okay.
Yeah. No, let's make it 10.
10. Okay. Misfire 2. Okay.
It's not in the list for some reason, but there's also a wand of magic missiles.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let me edit that. Put that in there. But yeah, I don't know why it wasn't there, but there's definitely a wand of magic missiles in there as well.
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, I would like staff.
All right, so you want the staff of defense?
Yes.
It is made of glass.
but it is strong as oak.
Yes.
Um,
So here's the stats for the Staff of Defense.
ooh.
Oh, I gotta modify that.
Okay.
+1 bonus to attack and damage. Okay.
Astra, you're going with the armor then? Unless Coll wants it.
Oh no, I can't use it.
You can't use it. Okay, so the K can have it. Here is the details of the Dragon Guard armor.
Oh. Um.
Still thinking Coll?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out whether I'd rather have the gauntlets or the ring of protection. And now that I think about that, I think I'm going to take the ring of protection.
Ring of Protection, alright. Stats are pretty basic for the Ring of Protection, but there they are, just in case.
Yep.
Alright.
Needed in the protection.
How do I...
So if you go to the little eye symbol,
I have it pulled up there. Is that that? Do I need to press the arrow on that?
No, so open your character sheet, and
Yep.
you can literally click and drag the item over to your character sheet.
Oh. Oh.
At least you should be able to.
Well, if I have my character sheet open in the...
Oh, if you open it up in a pop-up, then it won't work, but...
Right. And I like to pop it out.
How much do the ammunition for Talon weigh, if any?
Let's see here. Let me see. If it tells me. Actually, I wonder if your gunslinger thing will tell you.
It doesn't. Well, actually, hold on. It might.
Okay.
No, the handout does not have it.
Okay.
Oh, well, actually, here, for 20, it would be... It tells me how much the ammo is, but it doesn't tell me
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh, okay. Tells you how much each one is, how much
How
it costs to buy it.
yeah, it tells me how much the ammo would cost to craft / purchase, but not the weight of the ammo itself. So it's flintlock, so I'm going to kind of spitball. I'd say about maybe 0.1 seems about right.
A little more than a modern 12.7mm bullet. So it's 770 grains.
That's how much gunpowder would have. So like weight, because rounds like, even modern rounds like aren't really like heavy. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm thinking like 0.1 per round sounds about right. So it's not gonna be like super
It's about
heavy.
an ounce.
It's about an ounce.
Yeah,
So
about an ounce.
yeah, 0.1 sounds about right.
Yeah. or 1/16 of a pound. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are all woken up. You guys are in a new area surrounded by evergreen trees and pine trees and such. If you guys don't mind, go ahead and give an introduction of your character really quick. We'll go ahead and start with Bramble. You guys do know each other as well, so.
Yeah. So Bramble is a scarecrow. Sorry, I was like really on the spot all of a sudden. Yeah, no, Bramble's just a tall, lanky scarecrow, and they are just probably like standing there really still. I don't know. Sorry, could someone else go first?
That's fine. Let's see. Billy, we'll go with you.
Hey everybody, my name's Billy. I'm a gunslinger.
You just became a gunslinger.
Just became a gunslinger, just like my ma and pa. I had a grandpa who taught me just about everything I know. Unfortunately, they all kind of dead. So I'm just traveling, going where the wind takes me. Like it used to be a bounty hunter. That's pretty much it about me.
All right. Anyone else want to go next?
That was a terrible sounded accent, by the way.
Hey y'all, how you doing?
I was basically trying to talk like Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob.
That works for me. All right, who wants to go next?
I guess I'll go next.
Go for it. You got this.
Yeah, my name is Coll. I used to hear a lot about how my father was a great lock breaker. The lockpicks I got here, they were his at one point. Never met the man before in my life. Supposedly just dreamed about him, but I wish I knew what his face looked like it sooner. Yeah, that's really all I got.
Astra or Bramble?
I'm Astra. I'm a widower and a mother of two. Both of my children have left the nest, so I decided it was time to start living life. And an opportunity just happened to pop up that gave me back about 20 years of youth, and I've decided to make my name.
Is Bramble ready yet?
Yes, sorry. I had to look at something because I was like, noticed that apparently this cantrip poison spray does 1d12 poison damage. And it's a cantrip. And then I have a cantrip acid splash, which only does 1d6. And I'm like, seriously?
Yeah, acid splashes out of. Well, it's lackluster compared to other cantrips.
Yeah, but like, poison spray really surprised me. I mean, yeah, it's poison, so there's stuff with resistance to it, but holy crap!
Yep, it's 1d12.
Yeah, but it's like you make a DC save, see if you get hit by it. But it's a cantrip, so you can spam it.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what that reminds me of? You guys know King of the Hill?
Boy, I tell you what.
Yeah, what's the name? Dale? Like pocket sand! Except it's poison spray. That's what it reminds. That's what I think.
And Acid Splash is but it's a dexterity save as opposed to a whatever poison spray is.
Poison spray, I think, is a wisdom save. I think so.
It is a Constitution save.
Constitution. Okay, there we go.
But it is an all or nothing for poison spray.
Yes. Which is why it would be so.
Acid Splash is also all or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So they're both all or nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so Bramble. Bramble
yes.
is a scarecrow who was created by a hag. And then Astra's grandfather killed the hag, which freed Bramble from her control. And then Bramble was just like, I'm going to follow you. And that's what Bramble does. Except for when the grandpa died, then Bramble saw Astra, who got her, and come back one day younger, and Bramble was like, now I'm going to follow you.
Hmm.
And then pretty much Bramble just spends their time watching over. They'll spend a lot of time watching over that particular family. Because they don't have anything else to do when they're made to protect stuff. Though normally they're supposed to be. So yeah, that's Bramble.
Does Ramble have any other friends?
I would imagine Bramble's friends with everyone here by now.
But does Bramble have any other friends?
Oh, yes. No. So, Bramble has Huckleberry the Possum, who is super melodramatic. And, like, kind of like Rarity a little bit, maybe, but it won't be talking quite that often.
Was it prima donna, basically?
Yes.
Okay.
Huckleberry is going to act, like, super tough, but the moment something so much as sneezes in his direction, he is the biggest coward.
Mm.
And he'll run away
Noted.
from anything he even thinks might be a fight. But he'll talk some big shit.
All right. So you guys have all just woken up again, and you guys are in your same campsite. Everything is in the campsite as you left it before, but the location of your campsite is now gone. So what do you guys do currently?
So I'm looking at my hand. I got this card. Hey, anybody else got a card that kind of looks like this one? Mine says Berserker. It has a picture of two heads on a table. Look like got cut off. Anybody ring a bell? Anybody got one? Something like this?
Well, I have one, but mine says missionary. It's got the number 2 on it, and it has a creepy guy holding a tome of some kind.
Anybody else got one?
Bramble just hold theirs up. And if you can see it, it says wizard with an old man casting magic with a staff.
I'm not too fond of mine. Mine says necromancer.
Y'all suppose these cards have anything to do with each other or something? Because I don't know.
You guys did just wake up from the dream.
Out of curiosity,
Yeah,
do your guys'
weird.
cards have numbers on them?
Yes, yes. Mine has number 6 on it.
No.
And yours has a number 2. Am I correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, mine
And it
has
says-
number 8.
So we have number 2, number 6, and number 8.
Who's got number 2?
I believe would be.
Two
man.
is Astra.
Astra. Yeah. 2 would be Astra. I have number 6, and Coll. Oh no.
Yes.
Bramble.
Had
Does yours
nothing.
has nothing, and
Has no
Bramble
numbers.
has 8. What could this mean?
You guys read through your dreams again real quick to give you guys a little refresher. But you guys all did just wake up from the dream. So
Yeah, this is so weird. Like I woke up with it this morning. I don't remember having it.
You said you have the missionary?
I do.
Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. Whoops. So, did you receive these cards from an old witch?
Well, from an old
It's
lady.
an old lady. Yeah, it's an old lady.
But I recognize that old lady as a fortune teller.
give me a history check. Yeah, you recognize that as a fortune teller. You almost seem to recognize her a little too well. Like you've seen this specific woman before besides your vision.
Okay.
You're very confused as to how you have ever seen someone like that before.
That the old woman was a fortune teller. And
She is?
she seemed really familiar.
Well, I never seen her in my life before.
Well, if she's familiar to you, hopefully you'll know how to find her, since you said to seek her out.
Well, she's not someone I've found or met as a scarecrow, which means she's from before I was a scarecrow, so I don't remember anything about that.
Oh.
So as you guys are all discussing this, you guys hear an audible gasp from the east as a woman walks out from the mist. She's wearing splint armor, and as she walks out, she looks at your group and she's like, "Oh, what? Where'd y'all come from?" That was a horrible accent. I'll have to fix that.
Who are you? What are you doing
Who are you? Where? I was just walking down the road with my group, and next thing I know, I'm in this forest. I'm so confused.
We just woke up in a new forest, different from where we were.
Yeah, we kind of just woke up in a different place too.
Well, I wasn't sleeping or nothing. How the hell did I end up here? Did you bring me here?
If I did,
you have any weird
I'd tell you.
dreams?
No, we don't even know where we're at.
Do you have a name, stranger?
Tell me yours first.
My name is Coll.
Coll. Okay.
I'm Billy.
Billy.
Astra.
I'm Helja. She's a
Can you spell it?
shorter woman. She's about 5 foot tall.
Yeah, halfling.
No, 5 foot tall, not 2 foot tall.
Oh, okay.
Can you spell that name?
Helja.
Also,
Astra's,
Vulcan.
Astra's only 5'1".
She's
on
also
my
quite
notes-
wide, but she doesn't look like she's like fat. She looks like she's built.
She's stout.
She's stout. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Samurai Jack, the Scotsman's wife. I'm not fat. I'm stout. Anyway, Vulcan, can you? Is there a way you can make another what do you call like a handout for my notes specifically? Because I know, like it says dreams/notes kind of like together. Can I get one as
You want it separate for that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I could do that. Nope, not that one. That's the wrong character. Alright, I'll put it in your folder here. Here you go.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
No problem. Okay. This is, if it will let me show you her, what she looks like. that pop up for everyone?
No.
No. Okay. How about now?
There we go.
Yes. Oh, she's a dwarf.
She's
Yes.
the dwarf.
I feel like 5 foot's a bit tall for a dwarf.
She's a little bit of a taller lady for a dwarf, but she's still a dwarf.
Okay, so would I know she's a dwarf by looking at her?
By the way that she's built, yes, you can tell that she's a dwarf.
And you said she's like what, 5 foot tall?
5 foot tall.
Okay, okay.
So if you didn't bring me here, who did?
We don't know.
Last thing I remember, I was walking down the road with a group of well, we were all hired together, and next thing I know, I'm here.
Question: since Huckleberry is actually like a creature connected to eldritch beings, even though thinly, would Huckleberry know about the mists and stuff? Since the witch familiars have like stronger ties to magic.
It would know about other ethereal planes because this is not an ethereal plane itself. It doesn't know anything about this area.
Okay.
This is a separate demi-plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the demi plane within the shadow.
The domains of dread.
Yeah. Well, they're located within the one place. So yeah.
The Shadowfell, I think.
Yes.
So it knows of the Shadowfell. I don't know if it knows of the
Domains of dread.
these domains of in the domains of dread. We can figure that out later.
Yeah, and then also Huckleberry's health is wrong. And then 1d4, and then it's plus my level. So I just change it to like 6 then, or does he get the max for?
Where is Huckleberry? There he is. Character sheet. So your current level is 3.
Yeah.
And so it's 4 plus, that'll be 7. There we go. And we can just go ahead and do this. Yeah, there we go. That should be accurate then.
Yeah.
Let me double check just to make sure that stays correct. Update default, update all tokens. Okay, good. Alright, just making sure. Is his armor class correct?
I believe so, but I'm not sure. It doesn't. This armor class just depends on what kind of creature he is. So as long as that's what a possum's armor class is, then yeah.
Okay, so that should be right. Alright. Alright, cool. Now we're right. Well, if you didn't bring me here, I don't know. Maybe I should start going back. She starts walking back towards this fog looks like heavy, but I'll be fine making it through.
Like,
And Dwarvish, I'm going to say, hold up.
No, I'm heading back to town. I'm heading back to Oakhurst.
Do you have something strange on your person? Did you end up with something on you that you didn't have
Strange
before?
on my person. I mean, besides the sword, no, I got nothing strange on my person.
Are you sure?
Something you didn't have before? No card or other object that you weren't carrying?
She kind of looks through her belongings. No card on me.
So it looks like we're the only one who got a card.
So she starts walking into the mist.
do you really think that's a good idea to just randomly walk off in a strange place by yourself?
She ends up over here. What?
Whoa, Nelly!
Whoa!
Okay.
How'd you do that?
No, you guys see her disappear into the mist, and then about
I was see her.
30 seconds later, she walks
Right here.
walks over from the west side.
Yeah, that
What?
kind of like turn around.
How
Like, whoa,
What?
how'd you do that?
What'd you do? What? She looks right at Astra. What'd you do? Did you do that?
Why would you look at me, and how did
Because
you
you're right next to me.
this? No.
Something ain't right. She starts
Yeah.
walking back towards the mist again. About 30 seconds later. No, this can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Oh, can I tell like this mist is like weird in a way? Like,
Give me a perception check.
okay. Give me a second.
While he does
Perception.
that, I want to send
17.
So with the 17, you notice as she's walking through the mist, there seems to be like hands reaching out from the mist. As basically as she passes through the mist, like hands kind of reach out and kind of try to grab behind her, try to reach at her. But she
Eljo, watch out! There's a hand behind you.
What? Huh? She stops and pulls out her warhammer. What?
There's a hand behind. There's a hand.
It's gone now.
There was a hand by the mist thing. It looked like it was gonna grab you.
She starts swinging at the mist. It just goes right through it.
I want to. Can I roll like an Arcana check on the mist?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an Arcana for me. With a 21, you don't know what kind of magic the mist is using to do this, but you definitely can feel that there's something not unnatural and I would say mystical about the mist.
The next thing I would like to do is I want to send a Huckleberry into the mist to get a stick.
So you send Miss Huckleberry in. Go ahead and move Huckleberry which direction you want him to go into.
So
Yeah, this mist don't look right.
this way. So yes, no, he's going into the mist with the intention of just getting a stick. Just want to
All right, so it starts going into the mist. Give me a Constitution saving throw for Huckleberry.
Oh no! Okay, Huckleberry, you got it. You okay? Thank you.
So Huckleberry grabs the stick and walks back, but now he has a level of exhaustion.
Oh no. Yeah. Okay.
It will last. It doesn't actually. Hold on, I'll have to look at my my outline doesn't give me the details of how long it lasts. It just tells me the DC save, and that's so.
If he rests up, he'd be fine.
Probably after a yeah, it lasts until a long rest. Yeah.
So Huckleberry is gonna come back with a little stick wrapped in his tail, and he's like,
Panting and
oh, he's doing this like super dramatic. He's panting and dragging himself along the ground, and he does the exact image where he's like, oh, I'm so tired.
Did he
Why
speak?
did you do that to me?
Did he speak?
Yes.
Did that possum just speak?
Why is that possum speaking?
You know that possum speaks.
Quit being dramatic, little fella.
Cole, you know that
I
that
know,
possum
but I'm
speaks.
just
Yeah.
messing.
Yeah, Hell just like, what? Why is that possum speaking? What just happened?
Don't you know all possums can speak? Humans are just too dumb to understand them.
She looks very confused, right at the possum, like,
one is
so
special.
my mind just can't grasp that right now, so I'm just going to continue on my next train of thought.
And
How
for
do
example,
if I can't get through this mist, how what do I do? Where do we go?
Going into the mist. Is she taking levels of exhaustion?
She's this is a story focused event, but she would have been taking levels of exhaustion. Yes, this is just for you guys to realize. To the mist, yeah.
Well, you
Yeah,
can travel with
this
us.
mist don't look. Yeah, this mist don't look right.
Well,
It's got a hands on it. It kind of don't like
So
that.
she walks a little closer to you guys.
so we're on like a path.
There is a road. Yes, the road leads south.
I
Is there mist on
only
it?
safe ways to follow the
So
road.
the mist is only on the north, the east, and the west sides. As you go south, there's nothing. There's no mist. Like the mist, it's almost like it's beaconing you towards.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
go
like
this
we're
way.
being railroaded, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so everybody sees there's no mist on the south side.
Go ahead and everybody give me a perception check to make sure.
Doing a perception check, or would our passive perception be good enough?
Passive perception might be good enough.
I have 12.
Oh.
I rolled a 9.
What's your passive?
My passive is a 13.
Okay, so yeah, pass is enough for everyone. I forgot about that.
Right.
So yeah, with your guys' passive perception, yeah, you guys notice that the mist is basically not enveloping the entire campsite. It's not the only passable path is to the south.
The
Okay.
mist wants us to go that way.
Well, if that's the only way out of here, maybe this is the way it'll take me back to Oakhurst.
I don't think
Oakhurst.
back there.
Is it nice there?
Ain't never heard of that place before.
Go ahead and give me a history check.
Which one of us?
Any of you.
Okay.
Oh, no, not me. I don't know that place.
I've never been either, but I might as well try.
Maybe I heard about it.
So I don't do nat 20s on skill checks just to make sure you guys are aware. With a 22 and a 15, you guys know that Oakhurst is a little bit to the northeast of Neverwinter. It's on the way to some place called the Sunless Citadel.
Sounds impressive. Well, shall we travel south then? See where this wants us to go?
I'm going south.
I guess. Ain't really no other option.
Might as well.
South we go.
All right, so you guys start heading south. As you guys move, continue on the road here, you guys come to basically it looks like the road kind of comes to a main road, and you guys, I'll go ahead and read this. As you guys get to the main road, you guys see black pools of water, basically like it just rained recently. Stand like dark mirrors in and around the muddy roadway. Giant trees loom on both sides of the road, their branches clawing at the mist itself below you guys. And I will... What's your guys' marching order?
It's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm a spellcaster. Someone can go before me.
How wide is the
I'm ranged.
road?
Oh,
It's about 10 feet.
I'll lead.
And is there any side off to the side of the road? Like,
So there's the trees, but the trees are surrounded by mist.
okay,
As you guys are continuing down the
so
road.
we're forced onto the road.
Yeah.
Then, Astra, would you like to be in front?
Yep, I said I'll lead.
Oh. So I guess I'll be behind Astra.
I'll be right next.
I guess I can pick up the rear.
And then where does Helga want to be at?
She'll be in the middle.
Am I pronouncing
so
that
I'll
right?
Helja, I just kind of googled came up with the name randomly.
Yeah, I'll be right behind
Yeah,
Helja.
is it Helja or is it Helia?
Let's go with Helja.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, so we
I
got Astra, Coll, Helja,
Billy, do you
Bramble.
want to bring up the
Billy.
rear since you're ranged?
Okay, I'll
My
cover a
spells are
rear.
like within 10 to 20 feet for the most part. I don't think Ray has a huge.
All right. Yeah, I'll be in the back then.
Cole, you need your lantern still. You can see, right?
Do I? Is it night?
It is. It's morning, but you can't really see the sun itself.
It's like dawn.
Yeah,
So I guess
Well,
technically I
there's
need my lantern, yes.
yeah. Okay. Make sure everybody's got their stuff, and then Huckleberry. There he is. Okay, cool. So you guys come to the road. I'm going to bring you guys onto the road here.
Is that a dead body?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah. All right. Can I roll for that too?
Yes.
Perception. Can I use? Wait, no.
Oh.
I'll roll for it. I got 19.
Do I need to roll for this too?
If you want to.
Huckleberry. No.
I'll let them deal with it.
Okay.
I'm kind of in the back.
So, let's see here. Towering trees whose tops are lost in the heavy green mist block out all but a death gray light. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another, and the woods have a silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream.
Oh, that don't.
Everyone who rolled higher than a 10, which would be Billy, and that's it. Billy, you catch the scent of death on the air.
Ugh, what's that? What's that smell? Like, it smells like dead bodies. Like
You
death.
notice it coming from the south.
Is it from? Do I see the body?
If you start moving towards the stench, because right now you got people in your path.
Okay, yeah, 'cause it smells like something smells really bad going down south. I don't like it.
Yeah, once you get there, you can definitely smell it. The foul scent leads you to a human corpse, half buried in the underbrush, about 15 feet. Okay, well that's in the wrong spot then.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you gotta move the body.
Yeah. So the body's about there.
Bodies, man.
Yeah,
you have to move your body.
Yeah, so it's about there. So you move to about there. So so about 15 feet from the road, the young man appears to be a commoner. His muddy clothes are torn and raked with claw marks. Crows have been at the body, which is surrounded by the paw prints. The man has obviously been dead for several days. He holds a crumpled envelope in one hand.
All right, I'm gonna pinch my nose like that, and I will reach into the note. Here,
All right, you pull it from his hand. It kind of almost tears the note as you pull it, but it comes out of his hand pretty successfully. You don't have to pull very hard. It was. You can definitely tell that the rigor mortis is starting to set in.
Yeah. So what does the note say?
So it is it's a rolled letter with a stamp of a bee, wax and a wax seal holding it together. Do you open it?
Yes, I open it.
All right, so you open it. I'm going to let you read it only. So you'll have to look in. It is this one? No. It is Chapter 2 handouts.
Chapter 2 handouts.
Okay.
Don't
say it. Just pick it up and start reading it. If you want to read it out loud, you can read it out loud.
Okay, give me a moment.
And you can scroll down for like a easier to read text.
Yeah. Give me a second. All right. So I'm holding the note like that, and I'm kind of turning my head, trying to read it. I can't. First of all, can I actually read the letters on this letter?
Yes. Yeah. They are legible.
It's okay. It's in common.
It's in a common language. Yeah.
Common language. Okay.
Yep.
All right, guys. There's a note on here. I'm gonna read it out loud. Hail thee of might and valor. I, the Burgmeister of Barovia, send you honor with this pair. My adopted daughter, the fair Irina Kolyana, has been these past nights pursued by a vampire. For
Pronounced vampire.
vampire. For over 400 years, this creature has drained the lifeblood of my people. Now my dear Arena fears an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. So I say to you, give us up for dead and encircle this land with the symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power that the devil may be contained within the walls of weeping Barovia. Leave our sorrows to our graves and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we all departed for a better life. Kolyan Indirovich, Burgomaster. What in tarnation?
So it sounds like he's telling us to leave.
You just want to leave.
Yeah, but that sounded like leaving by dying, and I don't know that I like that.
You make a good point.
This letter is kind of suspicious, but
What was the lady's name in that? Arena what?
it says Irina Kolyana.
You want to spell that?
K-O-L.
Do you hand him the note?
Yeah, I just passed the note to Astra to have pass it around to everybody. I don't know why I did the accent at that point, but yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
How did you read that? Okay.
Yeah, there's on the bottom.
It's just
that's
text. Come on now.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of reading. Like, what in tarnation? I mean, my intelligence is slightly above average. But still kind of have trouble reading. So it looks like some blood-sucking creatures are out there, by the looks of it. And they're called vampires. Well, what the heck is that? Or would I know what a vampire is?
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Nature check. Oof. And not looking very good.
With an
Wait.
11, you've heard of them. They do exist in the land of Faerun. You were told basically with your weapons to stay away from bounties that required involvement with vampires. Vampires, you know of. Vampires, you basically feel are like a stronger version of a vampire, but you don't know much about them.
Okay,
But,
so
yeah,
how much do I know about vampires?
Vampires, you know that they're basically a form of undead that feed on blood.
Okay.
Would I know anything?
Give me a nature check with advantage
Okay.
as a witch.
So I've heard of vampires before, but not vampires.
With a 10, you recall you know a lot about vampires, but you don't recall a lot with that 10. With a 10, you recall that they're undead bloodsuckers. They don't like the sun. They're hard to kill.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's all you remember with the 10.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I remember from my bounty hunting days to kind of stay away from vampires and vampires. They're bad news apparently. So with this note, it don't feel right. Something don't feel right. What do you got? What y'all think we should do?
Well, I'm concerned by this note. How old does this note look to be?
Oh yeah.
The note looks to be so the body has been dead for several days. Let me look at that again just to make sure here. Several days. So it's been about, I would say, probably close to 6 days, The note looks to be about the same age.
Okay.
While
said
they're
6
doing
days?
this, oh sorry,
Yes. Who
Uh,
wants to go first?
Go ahead.
Okay.
go ahead. I wanna while they're discussing this, Bramble's gonna keep an eye out on their surroundings. Because something killed this person and we don't know what it is, and we can't assume it hasn't come back at any point in time.
Okay. Your passive perception is 13, you said?
12.
12, okay.
I put the note in my pocket. I kind of roll it up, fold it,
Right.
fold it up, kind of neatly, and then just put it in my pocket.
And the wax seal was busted.
Well, you
No,
busted. He
I
busted
busted
it.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
It was a note with a stamp of a bee on it.
Yeah.
A B,
Yes.
as in the letter B, or the.
No, like it's an animal bee.
No, the letter B.
Oh, the letter B. Okay.
The letter B.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a.
Like a fancy looking, like a bee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I pull out the note again, and I show this the stamp.
Probably just stands for his title, the Burgermeister, or whatever.
Yeah.
That would seem. Yeah, that would be plausible.
Probably. So, the road seems to go east and west.
Mm.
Is the fog? Do I see the fog cutting off the road on either side?
It's cutting off the road only on the where the forest is at. The road itself does not.
So we can go either way.
You can go either direction.
Well, if the dead body is on this side going to our west, whatever killed this person probably went that way. Actually, is there any tracks around?
Whoever wants to can try to do a survival check.
I'm going to roll for that. 13.
With a 13, you can see that there are some
Like trails.
what's the claw marks and the crow marks. They kind of like lead up from the road this direction.
Okay.
But
So
you
to
can't
the
see where
west.
you can't see where his footprints are at because the mud's kind of been washed over from the rain.
Guys, there's some tracks kind of leading over to our west. You said they're like claw marks.
Claw marks on his
mark.
body. Crows. There are paw prints and crow feet.
Crow
Crow prints. Crow
Yeah,
prints.
crow
Yeah.
prints. Okay.
Yeah.
So they came from the west, or they headed back towards the west?
I think
The paws go both directions. Come
go
and
both
go
through.
from the west.
so it looks like we should probably go west.
Well, it went west, is what you're saying?
It looks like
Came from and went west.
So do we want to track this creature down and kill it?
There's no tracks that go towards the east.
Go east. Maybe we should learn more about where we are before we start hunting random creatures.
That's probably a
As
good
you guys are
idea.
all sitting here
Yeah.
from the distance,
Which
direction?
direction?
roll me a perception check.
All right.
11,
Oh wait, no, sorry.
9,
I forgot to bet to
8,
normal.
and 13. With the 11 and the 13, it's coming from the forest. That's about as detailed as you can get. With the 9 and the 8, you can tell that it's coming from somewhere, probably about in the distance.
Yeah.
Which
Uh,
just at this point, I'm gonna say Huckleberry is like wrapped around my neck inside my scarf, sleeping, which is why he's not doing anything.
Hell just looking around like, wait, what? You guys are bringing the scarecrow with you?
Have you not
Oh.
seen me moving
The
on my
scarecrow
own?
can move
No.
on its own. Hell
Crow
no.
can move the entire time, buddy.
I'm just gonna like poke her.
Whoa!
What
The
is?
scarecrow moves.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we just
Yes.
told
Yeah.
you.
Yes, we know that. And water is wet, buddy.
My
kind of a
mind is
thing.
blown.
Water makes things wet.
Bramble's just gonna go still again.
Yeah, water itself is not
yeah.
wet. Water makes
Alright.
things wet.
So I'm going to go ahead and just assume we should go east, right, guys?
Yeah, that might be
I
a
said-
better
why don't we put
option
it all
since
to a
we
vote?
don't know. We don't.
All
I
those
kind of
in
want to
favor
go.
of going west.
I kind of hesitate, like holding it. And I'm like,
Everybody wants to go east, and I raise my hand with that one.
I'll raise my hand.
all right, we going east. East
East
it is.
it is. All right. So you guys all start heading towards the east. As you guys start heading towards the east, you guys hear more.
You're cutting off.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. You guys hear more howling.
Okay.
And does it
I-
seem louder than before?
Give me another perception check.
All right, I'm gonna roll for that too.
Yeah.
Hey, 14.
12. All right. All right, sure.
Oh. All right. So everyone besides Astra, you guys can tell that it's coming from the east.
Oh, shit.
So y'all still want to go east?
With a 19, Bramble, you can tell that there are 5 distinct howls in that.
So y'all still want to go east, or should we go
Guys,
west?
let's go west because there's 5 different howls, and I don't think we want to.
Yeah, that's coming from the east. Let's
I
go
think-
back the other way, guys.
Let's
start
go
moving.
west, guys. Let's
You guys
go
start,
west.
You
I
guys
think
start
that
heading
might be
towards the
smart.
west. As you guys start heading to the west, describe to me what your guys' actions are.
I pull up. I have my crossbow on my hand.
Yeah,
I'm still
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
go
up
ahead.
to be on the rear.
I'm going to go ahead and knock a arrow on my short bow.
All right.
And just kind of, as we're moving, just kind of keep poking my head around over my shoulder just to see what is and isn't back there.
Helga
so
will
I'm-
grab a
I'm-
hold of her necklace, which is a hammer.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be like right over here by the road. I'm facing west, but I'm also kind of like peeking over my shoulder.
Shit.
As you're peeking over your shoulder,
Uh-oh.
you see this come out from the woods.
See
You
what?
see a large wolf about.
Oh, whoa, Nilly!
Yeah.
There's a big ass wolf looking
And
creature.
you see more start joining him as it starts chasing you guys.
Guys, we should probably skedaddle out of here.
Bramble,
think we can outrun that?
Still.
Well, do y'all want to fight it or do y'all want to run?
Oh,
It's
that's
y'all choice.
We don't have a choice.
So you guys all start running. You guys all break into a sprint, taking the dash action. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All right. So you
Yeah,
guys all start taking the dash action. The wolf, and the wolves plural. They start as you guys keep going towards the west. Once you guys make it to about this point here, it kind of slows down and stops chasing you guys.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
So you guys continue on the road. You guys are running down this road. Takes you maybe about 10 minutes before you realize that the wolves are not chasing you anymore. And you don't hear the howls anymore either.
Okay.
I wonder why it's
So I kind of look over my shoulder, like, "Hey guys, like I don't see them wolves anymore."
Yeah, thank goodness. I'm going to put the
Y'all-
arrow back in the quiver.
Y'all think we managed to outrun them things?
That or they decided to stop chasing
Give me an
us.
insight check, Billy.
Insight check.
Can I do one too?
18.
If I noticed that they stopped chasing us, like
Yeah, go for it.
they stopped at a certain point, and maybe even why they stopped.
I got 18.
Okay, so with a 10, you don't know why they stopped chasing you, but you can definitely notice that they have stopped chasing you. With an 18, it's almost as if they were hurting you in that direction.
No.
Wait, they were trying to hurt us.
That's what it felt like.
Do I know if they're hostile or not?
Well, they looked pretty angry. They looked like they were snarling, and
Okay.
you couldn't really see their eyes very well. because you guys are running, but
I could kind of feel that they weren't exactly friendly.
they didn't seem to be very hostile, but they didn't seem to be very friendly either.
Okay.
They were more neutral.
Okay.
You got the feeling with an 18 they were trying to herd you.
Guys, I think those wolves
west,
might have
rather.
been. They were trying to get us to go to west.
To go this direction, yeah, the direction that you guys ended up going. Yes.
Okay, guys, think the wolves might have stopped chasing us, not because they're trying to get us, but I think they're trying to get us to go this way.
At this point, I'm just gonna quickly look around, make sure there's nothing else here where we're at.
Same.
I'm not going to require you guys to roll a perception check. Yeah, you guys don't notice anything besides
Just straight road.
The straight road. The
road.
forest is still covered in mist as you guys are going. You guys sit there for about. Are you guys sitting still, or are you guys keep continuing to walk?
Let's just continue to walk at kind of a slow
Continue to walk.
pace.
Yeah.
All right. The next person who looks behind you, let me know.
I'm gonna look. I'm constantly like walking, and
You
in every
notice
few
that
steps, I'm gonna look
about
behind.
300 feet back, the mist starts enclosing on the road.
Hey guys, about I'd say about almost 300 feet back, the mist is kind of closing in behind us. So I think we might be on the right path.
Well, either we're on the right path or we're on the path somebody wants us to be on.
I think it's the latter. Because the wolves were trying to get us to go this way.
Yeah, either the wolves were intelligent or they were controlled by someone who was.
We don't really have the luxury of figuring that out, but
I mean, we
as
could
of
go
right
back.
now,
Either way, we should be on our guard.
yeah, I agree. I agree. That's
Well-
why I'll keep looking over my shoulder.
Well, let's keep going and see if we can meet this Kolyan Indirovich.
All
You
right,
guys
so
continue
we're gonna
on the road.
Continue on.
I'm going to bring you guys to the main map. You guys can't see anything where you're currently at, so you have to drag it all the way to the right side. And then down a little bit. About halfway down the map, you guys will see where you guys are currently at.
Jeez.
Okay. That's a really big map.
It's a big map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are hexes as well. I don't know if you guys can see the hexes or not.
Yep.
Give me a second. I'm kind of trying to navigate my way. Okay, I see it. Yeah, this is a really tiny.
Right about. I'll ping it here. Here.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Okay. Cool. So you guys are on the path here between these two forest areas here, and you guys continue walking. It takes you guys about 5 hours to get to about this point and walking. You guys do anything during the 5 hour walk?
Other than kind of keeping an eye out on the surroundings.
Yeah. I was just kind of
Not
making
too
a
much.
bit sure.
Is it light enough out for me to turn off my lantern? At this
Yeah,
point?
it's light enough for you to turn off your lantern at this
Okay.
point.
The moment it gets to that point, I guess I'll turn it off just to save oil.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
turn off your
same.
lantern. You guys put your torches out. Astra doesn't require a torch anymore since she's got her dark vision now. But if she wants to see in color, she can turn it on.
It's actually not dark vision.
Oh, what is it?
You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance
Oh,
of
well,
20
there you
feet.
go then. So you don't even need a torch anymore then.
Nope.
Okay, well, I will remove that then. Okay. So, you guys continue on for about 5 hours, getting to this part here. Takes you guys about another, let's see, how big are these hexes again? Quarter mile. So it takes you guys about 10 minutes until you guys get to this area here. So I'll read this here. The fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods, on both sides of the road are high stone buttresses looming in the gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. 2 headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence, and this is what you guys see. Minus the horse.
Hmm.
Well, that's not suspicious at all.
Well, it could. We don't know what this thing is.
There's the
I don't
gates there
know.
on the map.
The big ass gate. Well, we can't really go back, so I guess the only
we
way.
could. But do we want to?
I don't recommend that.
The mist starts right about here for you guys.
Wait, where? Okay, so the black line.
Where the black line basically starts is
Okay.
where the mist is beginning.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going back. I don't like them hands from the mists, and it just give me the creeps.
You don't like the hands? You don't want to have them grabbing you? Like makes you grab
No, thank you.
Okay.
So, yeah, we should probably keep going forward.
As you guys move closer to the gates, these big gates, these gates are pretty big. Did I describe how tall they are?
No.
The picture shows they're pretty tall.
Yeah, they're very tall. They could fit a giant through them, basically. More than 20 feet tall. So you guys get to them, and the gates themselves start opening up. They creak, screech as the hinges themselves move.
Looks like we're getting a grand old creepy welcome.
Perhaps. But what else? What choice do we have?
Guess we're sure going through the gate.
Well, it's either the mist behind us or the gates in front of us.
Think
Hell,
I'd
says.
rather choose the gate.
I don't think we have a choice.
I mean, the gate is at least shelter.
We hope.
For now. So I guess we're going forward into them gates.
So you guys continue on through the gates here. Go ahead and move you guys can move that party token.
Okay.
There you go. You guys move on to the gates there, and the road, the path takes you, and you guys see it start curving towards the south a little bit. From there, it takes you guys about another maybe about 10 minutes of travel time before you guys come to the edge of the forest here.
Are the sides of the road still covered in mist?
Yes, the forest itself is covered in mist.
But in front of us
Same
is
mist
clear.
as before.
Say what now?
Is it the same mist as before?
Yes, the same mist as before.
Okay, so I can't forge along the sides of the road, probably.
Well, I mean, it goes maybe about 10 feet back from in the forest, so it's not like at the edge of the road. It's
Well, while we're traveling, I would like to forge along the side of the road and see if I can find any useful herbs or mushrooms.
okay. Let me look at that little thing again so I know what you're doing. Continue. Recipes.
The healing potion required some kind of mushroom, I think, grown forest.
So I wish they had it separated by the locations themselves. So you can get the black cup mushroom. Caves. The cat's tongue. The death cap. The fairy stool. Hag finger. Morning dew.
Where is the list of locations?
It's not. There's no list of locations on page 13. It starts specifying the gatherable plants and fungi. And you have to look through each individual item to see what location they're findable in. So I will give you an option. What are you looking for?
Let's focus on mushrooms for now.
Okay.
I mean, it's moist.
All right. So give me a nature check.
Okay.
That is a 7. So
Great.
you are unable to find or identify any plants or fungi in the area.
It's rough.
Okay.
So yeah, it's continued on the road to the south. You guys start seeing it branch out here. Let me clear out as much space as I can.
Oh, you have to clear it out.
Yeah, I have to clear it out. And then let me go ahead and make this road visible. Not that one. This one. Can you guys see the red line?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the road itself.
Okay. So
The
this is
road-
just like this is just for our purposes, right? Our characters can't actually see this red line.
No, the red line you guys cannot see, but that is the road itself. I guess you guys could have seen
Okay.
the brown stuff,
Okay.
the brown separation. But yeah, that is the road. The road itself is the
Mhm.
red line.
Okay, and then it just kind of
So it
Opens
continues
up
the
the east.
plains
Yep.
around us instead of.
Yeah, there's
Forest.
more. It's a grass plains around you guys,
okay.
and you guys can't see it very well. But give everyone go ahead and give me a perception check. 22, 16. Okay.
Hell
So, Astra, I feel bad for your perception checks today.
It happens.
Coll, you can almost pinpoint that there are some buildings in the fog. It's there's no more mist around you guys.
But it's still
It's only
foggy.
it's still foggy. So there's a lot of fog in the area. You can actually kind of pinpoint some buildings in the fog, right about here on the map.
Okay.
It's about a 40-minute walk from the opening of the forest.
That's a long ass walk.
Billy and Bramble, you guys can see shadows in the fog that far away, but you guys can't see that they're buildings themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And Astra, you just see fog.
Well, guys, it looks like there's a village over that way, over to the west, further along this road. It's about a. Do I know it's about a 40-minute walk?
You can tell it's about a mile.
It's about a mile away at this point.
I mean, it doesn't look like we can really see much else besides that. So I'd say we should probably keep going that way.
All right, let's keep it going.
All right. As you start looking around, Coll, you also notice that there is a giant, like the ground behind the buildings there. You can see it kind of poking out of the fog, and there's a big castle on top of that. So right about here.
Ugh. Guys, there's also a pretty big castle back there.
Huh. A castle, you say?
That's what it looks like to me from here.
How big are we talking about?
Massive.
Massive. Humongous.
After about 20 minutes on the road, you guys can all see the village in the fog ahead of you guys. Tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from the pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for a mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance.
How loud is the crying?
It's pretty far away. It's. Here, I'll move you guys to the village itself here. And let me go ahead and grab that party token again.
I'm assuming it's just barely audible, I'm assuming.
It's pretty far away, but you guys can hear it.
Yeah, so yeah, barely
It's
audible.
it's loud enough that you guys can hear it from as far as you guys are.
Okay.
That or it's silent everywhere else, and that's all you can hear is the crying.
Should be a fun from
Yeah.
So,
And you guys notice that the fog lays really heavy to this part of the map right here, part of the village.
Is that the direction the crying is coming from, or is it?
No, the direction the crying is coming from is more to your left, somewhere over in this direction.
Okay.
so, what all do I notice about this village?
So the buildings themselves are very old and dilapidated, and the windows are dirty and mucky. The doors are all closed, but you notice that there's nobody on the streets themselves.
It looks like it's been abandoned.
When you guys see a shop, the shop is closed. The signs have been ripped off. You can definitely tell it was a shop because it's got those like display windows going on with it, but the door is shut. You can see that the windows themselves are covered in dirt and haven't been touched in probably years, even months for sure.
So it looks like an abandoned village.
Say that again.
I want to knock on the door of that shop.
So you knock on the door of the shop.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming this is probably like a village that's been abandoned for a while.
All right, give me a second. I have to do a roll here really quick. So you knock on the door. Coll, go ahead and give me a perception check, please. With the 17, you hear some skittering and some movement on the other side of the door.
But it sounds like almost like rats or something.
Give me a nature check.
Nature.
Yes, yeah, you can definitely tell that there are some small little animals on the other side, probably rats or something like that. Rats, mice.
I don't think people are sharing a place like that with rats, and that's why you're on the other side of the door there, guys. Let's keep going further into the village, see if we can find some light.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, if nothing else, we know it's empty and we can use it as our headquarters.
Hey, Vulcan, you can turn...
I don't know about that.
Is it possible to turn down the volume on this music?
There's a master volume, but yeah,
there
I
it
can
is.
turn it down.
I
Yeah.
found it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's music. I think mine's
Mhm.
turned all the way down.
I have ambient music playing and you aren't listening to it? Come on!
Oh, I had to turn it off for the audio.
Okay,
I
yeah,
was
that's
wondering
good.
why desktop audio was so freaking high.
Yeah, just turn down the master volume if you guys want. I can turn down my volume as well, but it's not too loud for me, so...
Yeah, it's fine for me too.
I now hear the ambient music.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
Let me make sure this is on repeat though, really quick.
so we're gonna keep going to see where the crying's coming from then.
I
I guess
guess.
towards the center of the village is where we're headed more towards, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Keep on moving. You guys can move the token. All right, so you guys keep moving on. You guys get to
when I
that
get to
intersection
this,
there. Yeah.
do I see anything down the other street? Like, do I see like a bit major difference?
You see that there's the heavy fog. It doesn't really actually continue on the road here. You guys can see that the road curves off to this direction. But the fog itself is not blocking the road. Like you guys could make your way down this road if you wanted to.
Okay. Do you guys want to keep going, or do you guys want to turn off here?
Let's go to the end of this one and then explore from there. Take it one street
So I
at a
assume you
time.
can see the square here.
Yeah, you guys can see
Yeah.
that there's a square in the to your left there, the center of town.
So
Alright,
we can so keep
As you guys
going
are getting close,
further?
you guys can tell you guys are getting closer to the wailing as well.
Okay. Well, that crying sounds like it's getting closer.
Okay, and I just right before.
Everyone, give me a perception check really quick.
Okay.
Okay.
21.
24.
Everyone got pretty high. So you guys all notice that one of the windows, the curtains kind of pull back, and as soon as you guys look towards the window, the curtains close.
Which way is that?
Which house is
And knock
that?
on the door.
Yeah, which house?
Let's say it was this house right here.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna
right
knock
here,
on the door.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
up to the
we're
door and
gonna-
knock.
Yep, we're all gonna go by the door.
So you go up to the door and you knock on the door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys hear no response. From like the door itself
Hello?
doesn't open or anything like that.
Can I see like anything up by the window?
The curtains
Like
are closed. You can't see
curtains
through
closed,
the
okay.
curtains. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say we saw you in there. Do you know where we are?
You hear no response.
Keep knocking louder.
Roll me a. Actually, no. You guys can hear a little bit of movement on the other side.
I'm gonna just say that we're traveling adventurers, and we got appeared in some mist, and it wouldn't let us leave, and it made us come here.
You still hear no response from the people on the other side.
So open the goddamn door. I'm gonna come in here. I guess I know.
You mean no harm?
All right. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of more quietly say to the group, do we just want to? Do you want me to pick the lock and break in, or?
Let's hold off on that. Let's see if we can get them to open a door from the other side, and
Okay.
if that don't work, then go ahead and pick the lock.
I think we should leave it for now and go investigate the crying. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
I don't
might
think
be
we should pick
outside.
a lock right now.
Like I really do.
It's about midday, by the way, as well, since it's.
Yeah.
It's midday. Nobody's out and about. Something is strange about this village.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep knocking.
What are the
Hello.
buildings made out of?
Wooden.
Mhm.
Some are made of brick.
How long
Yes,
have
I'm
we
a-
been traveling?
5 hours to get to the gates, and about another 10 minutes to get out of maybe 20 minutes to get out of the forest. So it's been about 6 hours since you guys got to the road.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep
And it's
knocking.
probably
on the
about
door.
7 a.m. So it's probably
He's not like a Jehovah's
a little
Witness.
1 o'clock in the afternoon.
I am.
Well, just because Huckleberry was resting, do you think he would be fine by now, or?
If he's resting on you, he feels a little better. He's probably still a little tired.
Because he's been sleeping the whole time. He's all curled up around my
Yeah,
very uncomfortable shoulder.
I'd say he probably needs a little bit longer of a rest to become a long rest.
Yeah, because he was probably doing
Get that back. Yeah,
Okay.
it's been
So-
about 6 hours since you guys got to the road.
Okay. So is there? So I've been knocking on the door. Like,
You
Sounds
hear
no
you
fun.
hear low muffled whispers from the other side, But
Hello.
you guys,
Well,
no,
so
they're
did
not
I
responding.
hear anything from? Did I hear any acknowledgeable with the whispers, or did I
No,
just hear
they're
those
they're talking
whispers?
amongst themselves inside the house.
Yeah. So there's definitely somebody in the house, but they don't want to
Yeah,
open the
they're-
door.
Let's
I can
go
hear
back.
If you
whispers.
want to, you can go and roll me an insight check to see if you kind of feel like what the whispers are about.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for that too.
18 and a 19, you can tell that they're afraid of you.
Huh.
Okay.
Well,
They're afraid of us.
well,
Is-
they're
If you
afraid of
guys
us.
so
really
we probably
want to
shouldn't
know
pick the lock, right?
more
Yeah.
about this house, I have a spell I can use that'll put a little totem outside here, and it'll watch the door for us. Well, I mean,
I guess let's move on and see what the wailing is all about for now. Then
Yeah. All right.
we can come back later since we know there are
We can
people
come
in this
back
house.
late. Yeah. We know somebody's in there. We can come back later.
You guys know there's a big building behind that house as well. That house is. Let me make sure my notes are correct on this.
I assume the bigger building is connected. Oh wow, that's.
It's
okay.
one big building right here.
Okay.
That is areas the village.
I assume it's that alleyway leads to it, and
That
I assume
is-
it connects to the square here, but that's not something I'm supposed to know.
Yeah, this here. You guys can see that there are lights on in the windows from this place here.
Okay.
Is that where the wailing is coming from?
No, the wailing's coming from the south. You guys can tell it's
South.
definitely now it's coming from the south over
Okay.
here in this direction now.
Okay.
go to
So
the wailing, and then come back to the big building with lights on. Is my opinion.
let's just move on into the square.
Move on to the south.
Kinda
All right,
just
so you,
get
guys,
into
you,
the
guys, you
wailing.
guys notice that to the south, even though this fog is still kind of heavy in the area, it's not block. You guys can't. It's not blocking your guys' vision, but it's not very light here. It's very dim light with the fog. But you guys can see that there's a sparse light from this building here spills out from behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door itself reads on, a sign over the door creaking on its hinges reads, "Bill Drafts Mercantile." You guys see it from it's on this side of the building, but you guys can see that. Yeah,
So
Does it look like there's anybody inside?
this is the only shop that looks like it's open.
Okay.
and do we
So-
still hear
Is
the
the
wailing from
sign
further
coming
south?
You hear it almost immediately to like 2 buildings to the south.
Do we want to check out the wailing first, just to see?
I think we should go inside the building and see if there's anybody in there that can tell us anything about this village.
Well, I was hoping that the person wailing might be more willing to give up information.
That's doubtful.
Well, I
I
mean, if
doubt
we help
it.
them, I'm sure that they would befriend us, and then they would help us.
How do we know they're not actually hostile?
Fair enough.
No,
Let's go in the
until
building.
we-
And
Yeah.
it looks like this building is the only place in this whole village so far that would have anybody in it,
All right, I'm
no,
gonna try the
there were
door.
lights on the big building.
So
besides the other house.
No.
You guys are we? Let me make sure I hear you guys right. Some of you want to go to the wailing. Some of you don't want to go to the wailing.
Mm-hmm.
I created a conversation to see what we thought would be best, and I
Okay.
just kind of decided
Yeah.
we should just try the door.
I
guys
think
wanna-
we should
you
try
guys-
to go
I
to
just
the shop.
decided to try the door.
All right, so let's all vote. Do you guys want to go into the shop, or do you guys want to split up?
I'm gonna go
We're
into
not
the
splitting
shop.
up.
Okay, so you guys want to go into the shop
We're
then?
going to the shop.
All right, so you guys go ahead and enter the shop here. Do I have music for this shop? I don't think I do. Okay, nope. We're good. All right, so you guys enter the shop. Oh, I have the map. I have the map turned wrong, but you guys are coming in from the east side, or from the west side rather. And then, what is commoner?
You know, what's the name of the shop again?
Bildrath's Mercantile.
Can you spell that out?
Draft, you said?
Bill,
Bild-
Bildrath.
Bildrath Mercantile. Okay.
How did you spell that last name again? R-A...
Bildrath.
Mercantile.
Yes.
Okay.
Bill Draft. Okay, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely heard that wrong.
And I need one more player, or not one player, one more NPC here really quick. Okay. All right. So who goes in first?
Me.
I
Coll.
go next.
Billy. I have, and then we'll put Helja next. Helja, Bramble, and Astra.
Sounds good.
And there you guys are. You guys
Um,
walk in, you see someone behind the counter here.
There is.
Does he look... Does he look
He looks
normal?
he looks like a human. He looks like he's kind of old, a little older.
Okay.
He looks up. He looks up at you guys. You guys notice as you guys walk through the curtains. Normally, what you guys would hear a bell. There's a string where a bell would be hanging. There's no bell on the string itself.
Mm-hmm.
You guys walk in. He looks up, sees you guys, and kind of looks back down. He's like, looks like he's reading a book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk up to the counter here.
Yep, same. I'll be right
I'm
by
gonna ask,
Coll.
what's your name, sir?
Name's Bildrath.
Hey, Mr. Bildrath. My name's Billy. This here is Coll, and our party is in the back. We're traveling adventurers. We just got here, and this place doesn't look like there's many people in it. Could you tell us more about what's going on here?
I will serve you. I will sell you things, or you will sell me things. Nothing else happens in this building.
No, I'm talking about the village itself.
Yes, you are in the village of Barovia. You are in Bildrath's Mercantile. Do you
The
want to buy
village is-
something?
The village is called Barovia.
The village of Barovia, yes.
So is it normally quiet around here?
Quiet today.
Just as a quick question, I'm going to take a quick look around. What do I see on this shelf over here?
You see basically a lot of dust. It looks fairly empty. Maybe some knickknacks, some little bags or something like that.
Well, Mr. Bildrath, what kind of wares do you have in this establishment?
I sell many things. Were you looking for something particular?
Not at the moment. I just kind of want to see what you have.
The occasional things. Give me a second here. Your occasional things. I sell backpacks and bottles and some books and some chains, maybe a chest, some clothes if you need, maybe a crowbar, random, normal, just random things, whatever you're looking for. Ask me and I see if I have it.
Okay. Do you happen to have any materials that can make a firearm? I take out my talon and kind of show him, like, I'm holding it like this. Like,
At
like
this point,
kinda...
I'm going to kind of slip off to the side here. Just as a note.
Where at?
I'm going to go over here to see what's on this counter.
Yeah, you see basically some like odds and ends. Hey, maybe a hammer here, or a lamp, or some locks, or
Mm-hmm.
stuff. You don't see any prices labeled on them or anything, but you definitely see adventuring gear. Stuff that you would see. You don't see stuff that looks like it's very expensive. It's all pretty old or dusty. Nothing, like things haven't been sold in a while.
But so there's definitely nothing of no like
The
definitely no like
value.
more pints of oil or
Nothing visible within like on that shelf or anything like that. No.
is there? I'm trying to think
Go-
if there's like a knickknack that might seem kind of worthless. Not entirely worthless, but like most.
Something that kind of stands out a bit compared to the others.
Right. I guess like most things you see as normal items, something that might like, hey, that I wouldn't normally think to see that on a shelf where you're selling all this and that.
No, just typical adventuring gear, basically.
Okay.
So, like I said, it looks like it's covered in about maybe a couple inches of, maybe about like a 16th of an inch of a dust. Like it's been sitting there for a while.
And is that a ladder I see right there?
It's just like a ladder. Doesn't really go anywhere.
Okay.
So I asked Bill Drath, like, does he have any material I can use to make a firearm, anything?
Hell, I've never seen this thing before. What is this thing you have?
This right here is called Talon. It's a firearm. It's a firearm. It shoots.
What's this
It
firearm? Is it make fire and turn your arm into fire? What
No,
does this
not
thing-
quite. It shoots. It
How much-
shoots
how
the
much do you want for it?
projectile. It's not for sale, sir. I'm just trying to see
I will,
if you
I
have
will
any.
buy it from you. How much do you want?
How much are you willing? Okay, how much are you willing to pay?
You tell me how much you want me to pay, and I will consider it.
I ponder. I'm gonna try to see if I can get him to pay. Let me get. Let me say. I'm gonna start off at 150 gold.
150 gold?
Yes.
He thinks
Is
about
this-
that
this-
for a minute.
That's rather cheap.
Very cheap.
That's
Like 150,000 gold.
If you want 150 gold for this, gold coins.
starting off
You
for-
say, right? And he pulls out a coin and he sets it down on the table. And it looks like a typical gold coin. Almost looks very familiar. So 150 of these, and you will sell me this gun, this firearm, you call it.
I wouldn't. I'm
gonna
considering
step up.
it.
I'm gonna step up and like put my glaive kind of like right in front of him, right in front of Billy, and go. I think you're underselling.
I'm just trying. I whisper. I'm just trying to see how much I can push.
I think you're really underselling.
I'm not exactly gonna sell it quite yet. I'm just trying
I'm
to
just
see
saying it's making you look like you don't know what you're doing.
Okay then. How much do you think I should try to upsell this for?
Do you want to sell this to me for 150 gold or not?
I'll
I
get
would
back to you
go-
on that. I'll get back to you on that, Mister. I'm gonna step off a bit to the side.
Take over, Astra. Take over
Okay.
negotiation.
I'm just gonna whisper to Billy and basically be like, I've never seen one of these before. I've never heard of one of these before.
So
And
you
I
basi-
know that it's worth a lot more than 150 gold. I would start the discussion at 1,000 times that.
So you think he'll give me 1,000 gold for this?
No.
No,
It's a-
1,000
1,000.
times. I don't think he has enough money.
Well, I'll see what I can get from him.
Is there
Let's.
other other bags on this, like not backpacks, but like just kind of like sacks or whatever?
Like little cinch sacks or like like burlap sacks or something like that.
So like something I would use like a as a coin purse or something like I maybe on here.
There's some
Okay.
coin purses on there, yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
I'm okay. I wouldn't try to sell. I don't.
I want-
I mean, yes, this firearm is rare, but I have plans like I wanna do. So I'm okay. After consultation, see if you'll pay 500 for this.
500
I
gold.
would
500
start
gold.
at 150,000
okay.
and then work my way down.
While they're talking about this, I want to grab two basically what the coin purses that would be right here,
Okay.
and walk over to the counter and ask him how much do you want for the two of these.
2 pouches. That would be 10 gold. 50 silver each.
I'm gonna take a minute to think about that. Take a couple seconds just to think about that personally here.
Okay,
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna go up to the counter. Well, after consultation, I've decided. I would be interested in
One moment.
selling
One
this
moment.
piece.
Your friend is asking me the cost of these pouches.
Oh, okay.
Would so is that like a normal price, like for what I would normally?
Give me a intelligence. You can apply your history to it if you want, or any modif. Let me know what modifier you want to. If you have like a skill that has like proficiency with intelligence, and I'll let you know if you can use it or not.
And investigation is the only one I got with that, so I would imagine.
No, not investigation. It'd be either history or just straight intelligence. Either one would, I guess, would be if you don't have the proficiency in intelligence, in history, then it would be the same. But
Yeah, I'm just gonna make an intelligence check.
it seems a little high.
I'm gonna say, I'll pay you. What was it? He said 10 gold.
So there's 50 silver each. So that would be 100 silver total, which is 10 gold.
I'll pay you 10 gold for these and some information about the village.
No information. Just the pouches. 10 gold.
Out of character, on these bookshelves over here, is there anything that looks like maybe a history book of Barovia? Or
They're
anything
all
like that?
blank books.
There's nothing in them.
There's nothing in them.
Also, while I'm standing over here, can I cast Detect Magic?
Yeah, that takes about a minute,
Um,
right?
Wait, how long have we been in here so far?
Maybe about 5 minutes.
Because if I'm not mistaken, I can cast it as a ritual in 10 minutes. So,
Without having to use your
yeah.
materials.
Would someone be offended by you casting a ritual in their shop?
Takes time, and it looks like you're doing movement and stuff, semantics and speaking, right?
Yeah.
When you say we haven't distracted?
For 10 full minutes, never noticing the scarecrow in the corner.
That moves.
I guess that's probably true.
Yeah.
I'll just use the spell slot.
Or you could step outside and cast the spell and then walk inside.
No, we're already in here. We've already been in here. I've already been over here. So no, I'll just use a spell slot.
How about... Okay, how much would you buy a flask of oil for?
Flask of oil. Give me a second. I gotta look at my book because my prices here are a little different.
Right.
Okay.
Um, that's all backgrounds. No, I want selling.
I'm gonna go stir my dinner real quick.
Okay, so a flask of oil, I will give you 1 silver for.
Hmm. But he wants me to pay
10 gold for 2 pouches.
I'll hand over the flask of oil, 1 flask of oil for the 1 silver, and then go put the pouches back.
No. Not 10 silver for a flask.
No, I said 1.
Yes. Once I will pay you 1 silver for your flask.
Yeah. So
And it
I'll,
would cost you 10 shit, what was the pouch?
you said
It
it
was
was
50
500.
silver. 50 silver per pouch.
Yeah, so I'll put the pouches back over there.
Oh, so you're not selling them, you're not buying them anymore. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna buy them, but I'll sell the 1 flask of oil.
Okay. All right. He
Is-
gives you a
is- is-
silver.
So are the transactions done or they're still going?
Yeah, it's done, and I'm back over here putting the pouches back on the.
The coin, you as you take it in your hand, you just throw it in your pouch.
I like to look at it before I throw it in the pouch, but I'll.
As you look at it, you see that the face is on. There's a face on it.
But it's still like the same currency that we used to just.
It looks like silver. It looks and feels like silver, bends like silver, whatever. But it's got a face. It's got a face stamped on it.
Okay. So it's a different gold coin than what we're used to.
Do they weigh the same?
They weigh the same,
I'm just gonna real quick.
or they weigh. They're not exactly the same, but they weigh close enough to what a silver coin weighs.
I'm gonna just kind of quickly ask him, who's this on the coin?
That is the ruler of this land.
The who?
The ruler of this land.
What's his name?
We do not speak his name in this village.
And why is that?
It's just not something that we do. It could anger him, so we do not speak his name.
Okay, well, I'll ask about that later. But for now, in regards to this firearm here, after some consideration, I've decided I'm looking to sell this for about 500 gold.
500 gold?
Yes.
He looks at you, gives you a really good stare. You want me to pay 500 gold for this firearm, you call it?
Yes, and it's a rare piece, and
I
never
pay that much for it. What does it do?
it shoots projectiles. Would you like a demonstration, sir?
It shoots projectiles like a crossbow?
Close, but no. It shoots a different kind of projectile. You see. How about I just give you a? I don't think a demonstration indoors would be wise. How about we go outside and I'll give you
No,
a demonstration.
I did not leave.
Okay, well, it shoots a projectile. Like I guess I pull out a projectile, like a bullet, and I load it into Talon, but I don't actually like get it ready to shoot, and I just I kind of point.
Where does
away.
the string? If it's like crossbow, where does the string?
That's the beauty of this piece right here. There ain't no strings. it uses what's called gunpowder to launch the
Gunpowder.
projectile.
What is this gunpowder?
It's the you know how in a crossbow you have the string, correct?
Yes.
Well, in a similar concept, except it's not a string. It's a powder that explodes and launches the projectile.
Like an alchemist fire?
Out of question, would that be similar?
Alchemist fire is basically like a bottle of a liquid that just, as soon as it hits the ground, it's like a napalm. It's like a bottle of napalm.
So it would be similar to like gunfire, right? Yeah, this is out of character.
No, it's definitely not like gunpowder at all. It's fire, yes,
Fire.
but the
Well,
it's close.
It's okay. So
Gunpowder is like a sulfur, like a
Mhm.
like a ground sulfur and like other materials. I don't remember exactly what, but I know sulfur is one of the
yeah, it's a combustible. It's a
combustible.
combustible.
It's combustible.
Sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
I
so
knew- I
I'm
knew-
gonna say, I'm in character. I'm gonna say, kind of similar. It's kind of similar. In a way, you could say that.
How about I give you 400 gold?
400 gold. How about we meet in the middle and say 450?
$350.
And come on now, mister. You said 400. Now you're gonna lowball me to 350?
Well, you would have started at 100. You started at 150.
Yeah, screw yourself.
That is fair. 400.
I changed my mind. I don't want to buy this.
Are you sure, mister? You're not interested in. You're not interested.
No, it's like crossbow. I don't need no crossbow.
Oh no, it's better than a crossbow, mister.
No. I don't need no crossbow. He whistles, and out steps this guy. Yes, Uncle Bildrath.
I think it's time for us to leave.
Do I have a picture of him?
Can I
I
roll?
don't, but he's pretty big though.
Okay,
This guy's like 7 foot tall.
Can
He's
I roll?
built like a fucking like an ox?
Can I roll persuasions to like? Okay, wait, mister. I'll take 350 for this.
No, I changed my mind. I don't want to buy it all.
Can I?
Are you sure?
What'd
you
you
sure?
say? What'd you say, Kat?
I said, can I come over and interrupt?
By all means.
Okay, so one Bramble's completely missed what's going on.
Act-
And Bramble's gonna come up like, I'm sorry to interrupt, but can I ask?
Whoa! Your scarecrow talks?
Yes.
Yeah.
How much for scarecrow that talks? I will pay you 1,000 gold.
Person, thank you.
I kind of chuckle a bit.
If
More
scarecrow
than
that talks, I will pay you
two.
1,000 gold.
I am worth way more than that. I don't just talk, I cast magic.
You cast magic. 2,000 gold.
I'm worth at least 1 million. I am amazing.
Million?
What is this? What is this million?
What is million?
More than you can afford.
How about So how about this? So I take out like let's see. Do I have anything I can kind of like a coin or something?
Oh.
Damn it! I don't have. It doesn't look like I have a. Okay. How about this, Mister? I'm gonna exchange a gold for however much copper.
It's
Like
100
1 gold,
copper.
100 copper. Okay, cool. So I'll take what So I'm gonna. Can I here? How about this, Mister? Here's a gold. Exchange that. Can you exchange that for copper for me?
Why would you want copper? The gold spends better than copper.
Oh, trust me on this.
I give you 90 copper.
This is right.
90 copper for a gold.
Yes.
Okay, I can do that.
So you lose 10 copper out of the deal.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
So 90. So I copper now,
Well,
right?
okay, the exchange rate, is it 100 copper to a gold or 100 copper to a silver?
It's 10 copper to silver,
10 silver and
10
then
silver to gold, 10 gold to platinum.
Okay, so it's by tens, not by hundreds.
Yes. But copper to gold
copper to gold is
is
100.
100.
Okay,
Yeah,
the guy is shorting me 10 copper.
Yes.
Okay.
That's okay. That's okay because here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flip. Here, watch this, Mister.
Hold on. You see him slowly count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay,
Takes-
I'll wait. I'll wait until he finishes that. I take my.
And 90.
Okay, so I put the 90 copper, 89 copper in my pocket, except for one.
And
Watch
they all
this,
have that
Mister.
face on it. They all have that same face that the silver did.
Watch this, Mister. I flip the coin and shoot it. Indoors.
Roll me a performance check.
Wait, so it's not an attack roll.
Attack roll, a performance check, because you're showing off.
Wait, so you want me to roll both or just
No,
one?
just performance.
Performance? Shit. Hold on. Did I have
You clicked
advantage
it
on
twice. No, you
Did
did
I-
not. You clicked it
that?
twice.
I only clicked
With a 9, you pulled the trigger and it being in the fog wetted your gun. So you just
I just start laughing.
It's
to the
still
point
it's
where I'm
still
about
no,
to
it still
fall
fires.
over.
no the
It's still
gunpowder it like nothing happens.
That's not how That's not how.
It didn't misfire. It just
It's still
The powder's wet. Is what
powder's
happened.
wet.
the
yeah.
powder's wet. So, but wait, it didn't launch the projectile.
It did not launch the projectile.
No, so if the powder's
It smoked. It smoked. It didn't
Yes.
explode.
That's odd. That shouldn't.
A misfire would mean it would like break the gun.
No, misfire would be the gun not firing the round at all.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
didn't-
not a miss. It can't misfire because the misfire is 2, and I rolled it a 9. It should still fire. It's just not gonna be
It's not an attack roll though. It's a performance.
okay.
If I had asked you to roll an attack roll, then yes. If you would have had to roll a 1 or 2, then you would have misfired. But this is a showing off. You're like not actually firing to attack something. You're showing off.
But I was attacking the coin.
What?
They're
Let's.
still treated different.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. We'll do. Okay. So it didn't go off.
I'm just saying, out of character, best case scenario, what you're saying is that it did fire and you missed the coin and you just shot a hole in his building. Take the misfire.
Yeah.
We'll go back to this later, but all right, fine.
What is that? It's fizzled.
Well, this is you know what you know what, Mister. Forget about it. Forget about it.
Okay. We'll go back inside. Okay. Big, hulking, 7 foot tall, muscles rippling underneath his
I'll
tunic.
walk away.
He walks back into the back room.
I wave. Bye.
I'll walk
I will
away.
buy you. I will buy you.
No.
Fine.
Kind of like back over here, I guess.
I
Man,
guess
I'm
now I
gonna,
can
like-
finally stop laughing.
I mean, I'm gonna come up like between Billy and Bramble and basically be like, you could escape.
Okay, what?
Like between Billy and Bramble, I'd be like, Bramble, but you could escape.
Really?
It's an option. I'm not saying we do it, but I'm saying
I'll
2,000 gold.
consider your offer. How much are you willing to pay for me again?
500.
I feel like that's
Oh,
just-
that is an insult. And then I'm gonna like wrap
Yeah,
my
that's-
arm around Bramble's shoulder and start walking out.
But wait, no, I need to talk to him.
Yeah, this is a waste of time. I'm gonna walk out too.
It's a waste of time. We're going.
I want to know if he will tell me about the types of herbs and mushrooms I can find in the area, or if he has an instruction manual or something, so I can learn more about them. Because, or if
you
he's
you might have better chance checking the church.
church. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it, and I'll go with everyone else.
All right, so you guys all head back out into the village.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Well, that was a bust.
So that was a waste of time.
Well, let's
Fucking
go check the
cheapskate.
I'm so sorry.
You think I would have been worth more if he knew I had a talking familiar?
He's probably gonna lowball you anyway, so I don't think it's
Well,
worth.
I mean,
20-minute
Yeah,
excursion on the way.
let's not worry about that right now.
Yeah,
be
let's go
honest.
over to the
Let's-
whaling.
Let's look at the village and think about how much money he actually probably had. When you were saying 450 gold, he might not even had that.
I mean,
That's
even if
probably true.
he may or may not have had it, but I would get my gold either way.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't have it, you wouldn't.
I mean, it'd be worst case scenario. There'd be no deal.
To kill the only
Yeah.
I wouldn't say kill. I wouldn't even lay a finger on him.
only shopkeeper in town, or try to.
I wouldn't lay a finger on him, but
I assume we're gonna be talking like this as we're walking.
All
I
he
assume-
says he
Yeah.
did have a very big nephew.
okay, and
Do you
He
see how
makes a
big
good point.
he looked like? He was built like an ox.
I've seen bigger during my bounty hunting days.
Did
Hmm.
Helia say or do anything while we were in there?
Not at all.
Just kind of looked around probably and did nothing.
I'll glance over at her and basically like, what are your thoughts? Since it looks like we're stuck together for a little bit.
I don't know what to think of this town. It's this village, if you will. It's very dreary and dark. Everyone's afraid of us. Don't know.
It does seem to have a pallor over it.
Do you see how pale his
Do
skin was?
do I recognize any of the like atmospheric feelings, considering my patron has ties to the Shadowfell?
You can definitely tell that there is some sort of like the emotion and the feelings in town are very very dark and dreary. Like everyone's afraid. Like yeah, I think that's about as good as I can describe that.
Okay, I'll let the party know that I can sense that there are some dark emotions in the air. So likely the entire town is going to be
Like that.
fairly similar.
Okay.
Great.
We're unlikely to find a better reception.
Well, let's try our luck then.
Yeah, let's try our luck, see what that whaling is going on. I'm still kind of pissed though, but I'll get over it.
So you guys are basically right at. You guys are at this point here on the map. You guys are literally right outside the door of where the whaling's coming from.
It's still coming from inside? Like it's still going on?
Yes. Moaning sob floats through the still gray streets, coloring your thoughts with sadness. The sounds flow from a dark 2-story townhouse right in front of you. It's about a 40-foot square house. Not 40 square feet, 40-foot square.
It's
we,
a tiny
um,
house.
Yeah.
A 4x10.
40
Yeah,
feet.
yeah, but-
40 feet. Yeah, either 4x10. Yeah, but 4
About
4x10. No, it's like 40
square
feet.
is tiny.
Not
8 by
40
5?
square feet. 40 feet squared.
Like it's like an 8x5 square.
16.
It's like-
160 no.
It's like 40 by 40.
Right.
It'd be 1,600 square feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I see anything on the windows?
The house is boarded up. Like you can see, there's boards like nailed to the windows, and there's no glass left in the windows.
Alright, I'm gonna go... I guess I should... Well, can I see through the keyhole in the door?
So you get up to the door, and you look into where there would be a keyhole, and the door handle looks like it's almost broken.
Wow, that's
Let me
crazy.
see.
And you look into the keyhole, and you see straight through it.
Alright, what do I...
You don't see very much. It's pretty dark inside, but you see into the house. Basically, it looks pretty empty. Like you don't see a lot with the shadows and the dark and the light that's inside.
I kind of turn around to the party and it's like, dude, there's not a ton of light in there. Do you want me to knock, or do you think I should just open the door?
Can I look around to see if I notice anyone else looking out of other houses at us?
Roll me a perception check. The wrong one. Okay, so with that, you kind of see a curtain close as soon as you look at a house across the way here.
I think this might be a trap. I mean,
What makes you say that?
I know I just said the village is going to be dark and dreary, but we can tell there are people in these houses, or at least in some of these houses.
The wailing is continuing as you guys are talking.
So you
And
think we're
no
being watched?
Well, yeah, we just saw someone in a building staring at us, but no one else is coming to this wailing.
Should we go to the church then?
With the mood you said this town has, I don't know that they care about one another.
There's a possibility.
I'm just saying that is a possibility, but it also could be something that they're just afraid of.
What do you think?
You think it'll be the wailing itself that they're afraid of?
There are dark things in the world that are not above using our compassion against us.
Very true.
So what do we want to do? Do we still want to keep investigating this wailing or not?
Can I go up to the house where I saw someone peek through?
Yeah, you can go ahead and walk up to the house. You see the curtain kind of lift back a little bit, and then they close. They see you come in. They close it back up again.
Okay. Can I just lightly knock on the door?
You hear that whispering again.
Very quiet rap.
Yeah, you hear that whispering again from inside. Low, muffled whispers.
Can I take out a gold coin and slip it under the door?
You take out a gold coin. You slip it under the door. It's a little thick. It's almost hard to push through, but you manage to get it through. And at the last second, it kind of pulls all the way in.
After
you hear the door click.
Here, some money.
Like click lock or unlock?
It's a good question.
Can
We're not there to know.
Can I just after that lightly rap again and just be like, are we able to talk, or can you tell me anything about the house across the way?
Hey, she's always wailing.
You cut out right at the beginning. I didn't hear the first thing you said.
That's Mad Mary. She's always wailing.
Okay, thank you. I will go back over to the party and let them know what I have found out.
Well, she's always wailing. I wonder why.
And did you say her name was Mad Mary?
Mad Mary. That is what we were told.
Hmm. And she's always wailing. Did they say why, or they just say did wait? She constantly wailing.
Didn't want to push my luck, just that she is always wailing.
At this point, I'm just gonna. Would I know who else speaks Dwarvish or any other languages in the party at this point?
Yeah, I'd say so. Does anyone else speak Dwarvish besides Helia?
Mm-mm.
Common, Sylvan, and Celestial.
I have Common and Sylvan.
I got common and draconic.
All right, I'm just gonna slip into Dwarvish just to say hell yeah. You heard what he said. Do you think it's worth popping into this building to figure things out?
If she's wailing, maybe we could help her, but I don't know. This seems like a town that may not want us to be here.
No, what else can we do? We ain't got nothing better to do.
She says that in Dwarvish, so you didn't understand what she said.
My bad. Right.
Yeah,
right.
she responded in Dwarvish.
Well, I'm like, well, what are we gonna do, guys?
Well, so much for hospitality.
We've been told the church accepts visitors.
Let's head for the church then.
And maybe we can ask more questions there.
We didn't ask where that was.
Well, we
Well,
saw this one big building. Maybe there's more people there.
I mean, is it kind of obvious, like, which building is the church? Like,
You guys can't see the church from where you guys are at. You guys do notice that there was a tavern right about here, a building that looked like a tavern. You guys didn't read the sign itself. You guys saw a sign that looked like it was to a tavern of some sort.
Okay. Well, let's go back. I say we go back to that building. Go over that way. See if there's anybody else over that way.
You guys walk back over that way. You guys see the tavern itself, and a single lot. It's about, I'd say, closer to 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. A single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square, through the fog. Its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
That's an odd name.
It said Blood on Divine Tavern.
Blood on the Vine Tavern.
Okay. Well, should we go inside?
Guess we're
See if
walking in.
there's any.
I notice, Helia says, this sign, the N has been scratched over the F. With the F. So the N used to be there, now it's an F instead of an N.
Wait, on the tavern?
Sign. Instead of saying Blood of the Vine. Sorry, there was originally, an N has been scratched on over the F.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it
To
was
use
originally Blood of the Vine.
Blood of the Vine.
Yes. So the name has changed on this tavern, she says.
Well,
What do you think that means? Like, why would it be scratched up?
creepy. Perhaps something happened
Creepy is one word to describe.
Creepy is a word to describe this whole situation.
I walk in. Fuck it. Why not?
Bramble walks
Yeah.
in.
Rambo walks in.
I follow.
here. I guess we're following the
We're
scarecrow.
going in.
Yep.
So Bramble, first off, you walk in and you see a barkeep at the counter. Immediately to your left as you walk in, 3 ladies are talking. As soon as you walk in, they stop. And they look at you.
I look at them.
Then they start talking again. They're speaking a language you can't understand. Well, it seems familiar to you, but you can't understand it.
I look really puzzled. Like, what? How? What? I guess I'll go over to the barkeep.
Yeah.
All right, give me a second to pull you guys into the map here.
Okay.
I gotta scroll through a shit ton of stuff. Okay, Bramble's first in.
Yeah, I'm right behind Bramble.
Billy's in after Bramble.
I guess I'll enter last unless there's a reason for someone else to want to enter behind.
Hell will be right here.
I know exactly.
Astra. If I can get her token to move. Nope. There we go. And Coll. Come on. Why won't let me drag the thing? Coll. Okay, there you guys are. You guys are in the tavern here.
I'm gonna go up to the table with the ladies, and I'm gonna ask them what language are you guys speaking? It's familiar, but I can't place it.
They stop talking as soon as you walk up to the table.
And if I could look innocent,
They look very confused at you. We are speaking a language you do not understand.
it's familiar. Like I know it. I'm so confused.
You are confusing. You are a scarecrow that talks.
This whole place is confusing. This whole place seems.
This is the village of Barovia. Things do not need to make sense here.
I go up to the barkeep.
I assume
No,
this is the barkeep
not
up
like-
here.
Yeah, that's the barkeep up there.
And then
Yeah,
what do I notice about this guy over here?
That guy, he sits by himself. He's sipping a glass of wine. He looks, fairly common. He looks a little better kept than most. Well, actually, you haven't seen anybody else. So he looks fairly okay kept. You can see he's a little tired, maybe, but he looks fairly normal. So he looks like a human, male, blonde hair. Here, let me pull up a handout.
yeah, and
Which,
I go.
unfortunately, I think is going to actually have...
His name and all that?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, here, he's blonde. He's got, like a leather tunic and pretty chiseled... I mean, not chiseled, but like pretty, stern-looking face.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
go.
walk over to the table, sit down.
Oh, hello.
Nice to meet you. My name is Coll. What's yours?
My name is Ismark. What are you doing? Oh, you have friends.
Yes.
Well, you look like you can handle yourself.
Yeah.
My name is Ismark. Ismark Kolyanovich.
You want to?
Ah,
You want to spell that for me, please, Vulcan?
here, I will go ahead and
Handout.
show you the handout now.
All right.
I.S. Mark, and then Kolyanovich. Same name as from the letter, actually.
Okay.
Okay, the letter. Let's see, where's the letter? Up.
You had the
Handouts.
letter, but I don't think you heard me just say that talking to him. I don't know.
Yeah, you're the
I
one
got-
talking to him.
Because I feel
You,
like
you said Kolyon. You said Kolyana.
Well, he said Kolyanovich, but you didn't hear him because you're up at the bar.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is a different last name, but it sounds like it starts the same. Right?
Give me a history check.
God, I hate having to use history from my own memory.
So you know that people like from like so think of like from Norse mythology or Norse naming systems. If my name is Kolyan and I have a kid, their name is usually like Kolyan's son
Right.
or Kolyan's daughter. This is kind of similar to that, where it's Kolyanovich or Kolyana.
So it's Kolyana Yanovich or Yanovich?
Kolyanovich.
Okay, so it's an O instead of an A in that spot.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
And so I go to the barkeep, like, hey, Mr. Barkeep. So we just rolled into town.
As you walk up to him, he's cleaning a glass like a mug. He's just like gotta what he cleans it. He's actually kind of like not even looking at the glass. He's just kind of staring off into space as he's cleaning it.
Like,
he
hello?
finishes cleaning the glass, sets the glass down, picks another glass, starts cleaning it.
Like, hello, Mr. Barkeep.
He looks at you. Yes.
Yes. So hey, me and my friends just rolled into town. Um, can you? Is there? I was wondering if you could tell us more about this town that we're in,
Would you
or
like to
village.
order some wine?
Not at the moment, but if you could
He,
tell
he, he,
us.
he stops looking at you and goes back to cleaning his mugs. Sets one down, picks up the next one, and starts cleaning it.
Okay, I guess I'll walk over to Coll. I'll walk over and sit right next to
As you
Coll.
start walking away, he puts down the last glass he was cleaning. He walks back over to the first glass and starts cleaning it again.
Huh. Okay. Well, anyways, okay, I just go
Is
go over
this
to Coll.
Cole? Is this one of your friends?
Yes,
Well,
yes, this is Billy. Billy, I'd like
howdy.
you to meet
Billy.
Ismark.
Sounds like a
I
simple,
said
simple
howdy.
name.
I tip my hat. I raise my hat like howdy.
Well, I was just talking to Cole. He looks like he's a very well-handled man. Are all of these people your friends? Please, he kind of
Yeah.
stands up. Come over here. I will buy you all drinks. Come sit at my table, please.
Thank you for your kindness, Ismark.
Yeah, thank you.
Eric,
Yeah, thank
Eric,
you.
please, give us 2 pitchers of wine, please. Eric walks into the back, comes out with 2 pitchers, sets them down on the table. Would you like glasses? Yes, please.
Yes.
Give us six glass. No, 5. I already have mine. Give us six glasses, please. He walks over, grabs the cups that he was just cleaning, brings over 6 of them or 5 of them, and sets them down on the table. That will be. Oh shit! Hold on. What was the cost of that?
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
That will be 1 silver. Ismark pulls out a silver, hands it to him. Or no, sorry, 2 silver. Hands him 2 silver, and he walks back. Returns to cleaning his glasses. Come, please, sit at my table. I wish to talk to you, please.
Ah, this is the first person that wants to talk to us.
Yeah, the town seems
Well-
to be in a somber mood.
Yeah. So, Mr. Ismark, was it? I would
Astra and
like.
Brambles, you guys are still standing over there by the table by the
So
3 ladies.
actually, for the first time in a very long time, Bramble's trying to remember his.
So
Bramble just kind of like froze.
what do you want your DC to be on this?
I don't know. Bramble's never really tried to remember their past. Like they just.
What's your intelligence modifier?
It's a. What was like +3?
Okay.
So yeah, no. Bramble's never really tried. Like, that's one of the Bramble's fear is Bramble's
Okay.
afraid of going home.
Give me a straight intelligence check.
Just a straight intelligence.
Yeah. Yeah, you're trying and you're reaching into your. You don't really have a brain to reach into, so you're just trying to think really hard.
So right now I just look like a normal scarecrow because I just stopped moving entirely.
Yeah.
Like,
You stop moving.
in fact, I
so-
probably look like I'm in my sleep mode, which is there's no sign. Not even my eyes are glowing anymore. Like there's just nothing.
Astra, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay, I was about to be like, I glanced between the 3 ladies and.
So you notice as soon as Eric walked over to bring over the pitchers of wine, the 3 ladies stopped talking and watched Eric walk over with the wine. And as soon as Ismark handed him the 2 silver, they stopped looking and started talking amongst themselves again.
Oh, okay. Can I infer anything out of that?
You believe that they are very interested in money. It looked like at that point they were interested in the money part. They were worried that he wasn't going to pay for the wine.
Can I sit down on the opposite side of this?
As soon as you sit down, they stop talking.
And then
Yes.
can I pull out a gold coin and set it on the table?
What is this for?
My friend Bramble here, this is the first time I've ever seen them act in this way. Is there any way you could answer their question?
We are Vistani. Well, we were Vistani.
Bramble, does that do anything?
Roll me another intelligence check, Bramble, with advantage. The names, it sparks something in you, but it doesn't. You don't know if it sounds familiar or if it's just the name sounds important. But it sparks something up here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if it's important. You don't know if it's familiar. You don't know if it's just a name that sounds like it's like a people. But it sparks something. You can't quite pinpoint what it did. If it made you remember something, if it made you, that's an important name. Like it sounds like it's an important thing.
I recognize
Yeah,
to some degree.
yeah.
Well, sorry, I'm just gonna slide the coin over and nod my head and then walk next to Bramble.
No. Unless you maybe want to buy more pictures of one. I mean, don't worry. They slide the coin back towards you.
Um, yeah, no, Bramble's they're gonna come out of their thoughts with the name Vistani and be like, I know that. Don't know where, I don't know from what, and I don't know how, but I know it. Do you guys know how scarecrows like me are made?
We do not.
That's when someone with magic, in my case a hag, rips the soul from someone's body and puts it in a scarecrow, and we're completely under their control until they die. And we don't remember anything about our past.
Sounds like a very miserable life.
Not anymore.
Or unlife. Undeath? Death? Very miserable existence.
Once they die, it's not so bad. I have Lady Astra, and she's awesome. And I have Huckleberry, who's still sleeping.
He's kind of coming to a little bit.
Yes. Like little raggedy tail licks out a scarf.
He's still sleeping, like, but you can tell he's like his REM sleeping is kind of ending. And he's like kind of like just
What did you mean you used to be Vistani?
No, we don't talk about this. Go sit with your friend.
Okay. And then Bramble will just follow Astra for now.
And I will pick up my gold coin, but I will set like 3 silver down and just say your drinks are on me, and then walk away without giving them a chance to.
As they walk away, they look like they're about to say something like silver is silver. They pull it over.
Alright, so I go.
Please sit. You are Coll and Billy's friends. Please sit at the table with me.
Yes, Mr. Ismark, was it?
Yes.
Could you
Ismark
tell us?
Kolyanovich.
Mr. Ismark, can you tell us more about this town or village that we're in?
This village of Barovia is not. It's very. It's not very good village. That's actually why I wanted to speak to you. Could I ask you a favor?
What favor?
So he kind of looks very hesitant about this. You see, my sister, she 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 needs protecting. She's my
Sister.
adopted sister. She needs protecting. Yes.
Does she have a name?
Her name is. Well, first, I wish to ask if you will help. She needs to be protected. I wish to take her from this village and take her to the next town over, Valaki, or further. Just get out of this village.
I'm gonna.
I pull out the note from my pocket
Oh,
and I kind of read it real quick. And Mr. Ismark, did he say sister or daughter?
sister.
Adopted
Sister.
sister. Yeah.
Would your I don't know, yeah, indulge if you wouldn't mind indulging me a little bit. Would your sister?
Hold on. Before you ask me any questions, would you be willing to help me? Help me to take my sister to this town. I will pay you. If you must. But you look like you're kind souls who are able to handle themselves.
Only-
The road out of Barovia to Valaki is a very dangerous road. I wish to take my sister to Valaki.
Only if you answer one question for us.
Yes, of
Billy's
course, yes.
question.
I will answer one question. What is your question?
Are you gonna ask Coll or
No,
do you
I
want me
was
to
saying
ask?
Billy's question. Only if you answer Billy's
Okay.
question.
What is your
Okay.
question, Billy?
Would your sister happen to be named Irina Kolyana? So I have this letter
How
over
do you
here.
know that name? How do you know my sister's name?
Well, I have this. I have this.
He kind of
letter.
like stands up a little bit. How do you know my sister's name?
I like I said, I have the letter. So we found this letter from a man who's unfortunately no longer with us in the forest. So I slide the note, the letter to him here, and we found out about.
All right, give me just a second here.
Pat and I need to get dinner soon, so can we get an intermission?
Yes. Let's go ahead and take intermission right now.
Okay.
He's about to respond to your question there. But yeah, let's go and take intermission. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, get me something to drink,
Okay.
and yeah, about 5 minutes maybe.
5-10.
Okay.
Something
Five,
like
10
that.
minutes. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna leave my webcam on. You guys can see when I come back. So,
Okay.
all right, 5-10 minutes. See you back. Bio break, whatever. All right. I am kind of sort of back. Okay, cool. You here?
I'm here.
Okay,
I'm here.
awesome. All right, so we'll wait for Cat and Kay because they're still away. But I think I've got the information I was looking for.
Okay.
Oh, just as a side note, I am recording the website.
Yeah,
Roll
with
20.
the music and stuff.
No, I'm actually recording video of what I see on the website.
Oh, okay.
So it's probably gonna get mixed in as an MP4. So I'll probably go through and try to edit before throwing it up for anything that the rest of the party does not see at any point or does not get information about.
Okay.
On the off chance that happens, I don't know how often that'll happen. I don't know. So
Okay.
I probably won't upload this tonight after the session. It'll probably be tomorrow, a couple hours after I get home from work and go through it and make sure.
Yeah, you've got 2 weeks. That's fine.
And I'll try to keep some side notes here and there about all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll
Yeah,
throw it in a
those
Google
notes are
Drive
more for you, but yeah, the recording will be good for like
for everybody.
to refer back to and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, that's why I wanted to make sure stuff because it's going to be audio and video. I don't want.
I'm back, but I am going to be eating, so I'll be muted unless
Okay.
unless I'm speaking up.
I don't really want to spoil stuff for people if like they don't know about this yet. If like I'm going to tell them next session, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I'll
Yeah.
probably edit out that kind of stuff, but I'll throw it up into a Google Drive. I'll probably send a link for the floor to everybody here at the.
I know that Ryan also wanted to hear about our stories about playing too.
Well, maybe I'll put the link for that straight into
The Discord.
into the Discord, and then anybody
Yeah.
who wants to see it can kind of go through, listen to the to everything there.
I'm here again.
How long are we planning on going tonight?
I however long we can.
Um,
Do you have work tomorrow, Cole?
yeah, I have work tomorrow. I assume we're going till 11 to midnight, somewhere in that area. My time.
If you want to go that late, that's fine with me. That'd be 10, 11 my time.
Um,
I don't have to work tomorrow.
I'd prefer to go for another till 11 my time. Just
So
to
it's another hour.
but yeah, just a little over another hour, just to give myself
Okay.
some time to get out of the screen time and all this shit, so I can kind of fall asleep better.
And then I was going to ask a question. Do we like our 6 o'clock start time?
Mhm.
Or do we want an earlier or a later time?
I'm
Um,
okay with it personally.
Anywhere between 5 to 7 central works well for me.
Yeah, 5 to 7 works for me as well.
Yeah.
I know that we were doing 6 because Charmless was West Coast and he would be getting it at 4 his time. With
right.
him not being in the game now, that might give us more options. I just wanted to make sure we could just explore those if possible.
Yeah,
So-
I'm okay with whatever.
So yeah, so we started at 7 my time. I mean, we could start at 6. Well, I guess at 5 your time if you want, but
Mhm.
I don't think it's an issue.
Yeah, same.
That way we can end earlier too. End at like 9 our time, 10 your time, give you more time to wind down.
Oh no, that's fine. 11's enough time for me to wind down.
Okay,
So I'm
okay.
not concerned at that point.
Do you work tomorrow, Exia?
No,
Okay.
Plus, I'm
I
trying
don't
to
work
find a
Sundays.
new job where I don't have to work weekends. So
Weekends suck working. I had to work today, and it was a pain. We'll have to work next
Yeah.
weekend too, but
Today dragged on.
it did forever. Like as soon
was
as
so
8 o'clock
busy.
hit, it was just like, is it 2:30 yet? Can I go home?
I almost left. But I'm at like 10.5 points.
Yeah.
we had 4 call-outs, 4 cashiers call out
Oh,
before I
shit.
left. So there was like, I don't know, I think just 2 cashiers when I left.
Where do you work?
Food Lion.
Mm.
And we were crazy busy most of the day.
It's a grocery store.
Yeah, it's a grocery store.
I think I had a menu for this. No, I didn't.
Doesn't Food Lion have like their own special flavor of Mountain Dew now?
I think
Wouldn't
that was
surprise me.
Walmart.
I know that KFC has like a peach one, and it's not very good, in my opinion.
Bojangles has one that's not very good either.
Yeah, the KFC in Maryland that that was close to my old apartment had a yellow Mountain Dew. Like,
Oh, that's right. Sorry, something else.
I think it was Mountain Dew, yellow Mountain Dew. Like it was like some yellow lightning or something. I can't remember.
Oh, they came out at the same time as like the Code Red and all that.
No, it's relatively newer. The Yellow Lightning is kind of trash. There is a blueberry one that's at Sam's Club, and there's also a different blueberry one now at Applebee's.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think Walmart's is Blue Raspberry or something like that.
Something like that.
Sweet Lightning.
Really likes to make exclusive.
There we go.
I have heard of that one. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, KFC Sweet Lightning. Mountain Dew Sweet Lightning. That's what it's called. I actually like that one, surprisingly.
I don't. I think it's not very good.
All right, give me another second. I gotta go take my dishes back to the kitchen.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
You're good. What else? Now, I do like Minute Maid's Blue Raspberry.
Well, I like the Minute Maid peach drink that they've got.
I haven't tried that one yet.
Minute Maid
That's about
pink
the only
lemonade.
thing that was good out of the vending machine at Wake Tech. That wasn't just straight up soda.
Gotcha. Well, I work at a shipyard, so it's like
A little different.
each vending machine has has slightly different stuff from the one next to it. So I'm just like, all right, cool. But the blue raspberry one, I don't know what it is. Like, it's basically just straight sugar, but it's so good. It's probably the blue, honestly. But on a slightly different note, I bought a Gatorade, like like powdered Gatorade, like about really big.
Okay, I'm back.
God.
Oh, it saved me so much money on Gatorade.
You say powder Gatorade? They give us that for free at work.
Like the big ones.
No, it's like a little pouch thing.
Oh yeah, no, I got like a big container.
Oh, okay. I've
Makes
seen those
about
before.
6 gallons. Yeah, it makes about 6 gallons.
Shoot, I gotta grab the other pen.
But yeah, I actually bought 2 of those, but I only have 1 can at work in my locker, and it saved me so much money from buying Gatorade from the vending machine because each bottle was like $2, and the can itself was only like 9 plus taxes. So it definitely paid for itself, plus more.
All right. So I am ready.
Yeah,
I
I'm
have,
also ready.
My cookie that I'm going to eat is an Oreo cookie.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, like, why didn't we get Pokemon Oreos? But apparently those are really hard to find because everyone's trying to buy and find like the Mew ones.
Oh yeah,
My
like,
fiance
totally
actually
ate one
got
of those
one.
Mews, not realizing they're like super expensive if you sell them.
Yeah, like what, $2,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
I remember you saying about that in the chat earlier, in the Discord earlier.
Why?
That's crazy.
Because
to me.
Pokemon craze has hit America super hard. You go to Target and people are waiting in line for the new Pokemon stuff that's being handed out.
Target doesn't even sell Pokemon cards anymore.
Walmart does.
If you go to Target's section right now, it says Pokemon, it's all Magic the Gathering because they have so many people like fighting over Pokemon cards. They're like, F this, you can buy them like on a certain day, first come, first serve.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walmart did the same.
Because
But yeah.
for some reason people just now realized Pokemon existed. No.
All right. Let me know when we're all ready.
I'm ready.
I think Kay and Kat are still eating.
We can still continue. I'm just muting so you don't hear
Okay.
me eating.
So, Eastmark, you hand him the letter, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. I guess I slide the letter over to him.
Okay, so he takes the letter. He actually, hold on. I have a better idea. He takes the letter in his hand.
Mhm.
I had this all prepared for a physical game.
Yeah.
And starts reading it. Well, that's the wrong one.
Oh. Gotta love it.
This is from my father, Colion. Where did you find this?
A couple hours ago. Like about
7 hours ago now.
About 7 hours ago, we actually found it on a man, but that's unfortunately no longer with us. It looks like it's been mangled by something. We don't
You describe
really know
the man
about.
to him,
Mhm.
and he says that was Dalavan. We were wondering what happened to him. You haven't seen him in weeks. in over a week.
Yeah,
So
well,
he was bringing this letter to
mhm.
someone, and you found him and found the letter.
Is yes, yeah, we
This
found
is
it.
very much from my father,
So his name was Donovan?
Dalavan, Dal. Here, I'll put it in the chat on roll 20.
Thank you.
Yep, Dalavan Orlensky. This is definitely from my father. It's his handwriting and everything.
So
He
Dalavan,
he must have sent this before he died.
wait, so your father is still alive, or
No,
is
no, my father he passed away 3 days ago.
he passed away 3 days ago?
Yes, he
And
passed away three days
and you said Dalvin has been missing for a
over a week.
week.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that is correct.
Well then, so
So
it
yes,
seems
my
like
sister
that.
is Irina. She is the one mentioned in this letter. She has not been wounded yet, but she has been pursued by the devil himself.
Well, guys, looks like we
And
found we
if
found.
you could assist me, I am taking my sister Irina. She's currently at our house in my father's mansion,
Do you have an
south end of
idea
town.
why these vampires might be after her?
I can't hear you very well, Kay.
I think Kay asked why the vampire is after her.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have any idea why the vampires are
I
after Irina?
I do not know exactly why. He has been pursuing her for many months now.
Who's he?
The devil. I will not
What
speak
are
his
the chances of us running into these guys taking her to the next town over?
I will not lie to you. The chances of encountering the devil or his minions at any time in Barovia is not very good. Or the chances are
Pretty high.
fairly good. Pretty high, yes. You this will be a dangerous road. Very dangerous check.
I look over. I'll
The
look
the
over to the party.
the I, the trip to Valaki will take us almost till nightfall. So the sooner that we leave, the better.
Well,
Just
so I
as
look at the party.
okay.
Yeah, I look at the party. Well, looks like we found our guy on this letter. Well,
I am his
the
son, of
guy's son,
course.
his
Yes.
son. Uh, we don't have any other leads besides him. So, what do you say? I think, we should help him out.
I
And
will pull out my missionary card and be like, "Does this look familiar at all? Do you have any idea what this might be?"
He kind of takes a quick glance at it. That's a tarot card. That's
a what?
the tarot card. It's fortune tellers. They use it to tell the future.
I pull out my card as well.
And mine. I'll pull out mine.
Three. Did you happen to pawn a tarot card deck somewhere?
We were camped in Faerun, and
Faerun. I do not know this. Is this a village in Barovia that I've never heard of?
we believe is an entirely other realm.
Realm. Oh yes, yes, that's right. The devil. He brings strangers from other realms, as you say, to to Barovia to play games with them.
Games.
He likes to play. He's bored for after 400 years. He needs some entertainment sometimes. So he's probably already has his sights on you, because you are in his realm and in his area. You will not be able to leave anytime soon, unfortunately.
Do you know anything about the mist that's covered in this
The
town?
mist, yes, the mist is under Strahd's sorry, under the devil's control. He allows only the Vistani in and out through the mists.
The what?
The Vistani.
Yeah,
The Vistani.
did I catch the name that he said before?
He started saying the devil. So you didn't catch the entire name. You only said the beginning of it.
Okay.
Astra.
Yes.
Sustra.
No, I asked.
Well, I said Stra. He said So I
Spell it out.
well,
So
I-
we know what to avoid.
the devil. Strahd. He whispers very quietly. If you speak his name, he knows you are speaking of him, and he will look and watch what is going on. So we do not speak his name in this village.
Thank you. That is
Thank
very
you.
important information.
Yep, I say thank you as well.
Yes. Just as a side note, what is today's date in this? Like, do what I know what?
So it was probably closer to what we would call like July or August in Faerun. There's an official name for it. I don't remember what it is off the
Right.
top of my head, but like what we would call July in Faerun. Barovia follows a different set of stuff. Faerun follows months. I think there are exactly 30 days in every month, and each week is a 10-day instead of a week. It's 10 days literally.
Right.
Do I have the calendar tool on my thing still?
Okay, so Barovia's on a it's a completely different time here.
Yeah, they follow the moons,
And so
whereas
I guess would I be
Baro-
able to sense that it's a different?
you've only been here for 7 hours, so you don't really have an idea yet.
Gotcha.
You do notice that there hasn't the fog and the mist has kind of blotted out the sun. The sun hasn't shined once since you've been here. You guys were walking for 7 hours. It didn't look like it was raining, but it wasn't
It's like very cloudy.
very cloudy all the time. Yeah, constant clouds all overhead.
Yeah.
I had a calendar tool. I don't know what happened to it. But yes, they follow a different thing, but that's besides the point. Yes, we do not speak his name because names give power in Barovia, and especially with him, he will know we are speaking of him, and he will watch and look at us.
I see.
Well, that may be an
Oh,
issue
yeah.
since we just
Yeah.
kind of did.
You have looked at his name.
No, only Ismark said it, but he whispered it very quietly.
Oh, I thought he said Rod. Like, let us fill in the blanks from earlier.
He said his full name, but he's like,
Oh,
yeah, he said
He said it like very
yeah,
quietly.
yeah, very quietly in a whisper. There's what I'm looking for.
magic that probably doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's. I say we help him out.
Yes, my sister, she's in my father's mansion. I guess now my mansion at the south end of town.
I think we should wait to discuss any plans.
Well, we must get to Valaki if you would help me. I wish to be.
Let's go to your house and we'll talk about it later when we get there.
That's fine, but I must say that if we leave, we must leave soon, before getting to Vallaki will cause nightfall. Before nightfall happens, before we get to Vallaki. If you understand what I'm saying,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Tonight, which means we need to leave now.
Not necessarily right this second now, but very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon,
Okay.
within the next hour or so.
All right, let's get
No
to the mansion then.
details.
Yes, please.
Before we go, there's a
Saying the devil's
church in this
name brings his
town.
attention.
Yeah,
Say what?
there's a church in this town. Do you know anything
Yes,
about it?
the church
Supposedly.
north at the north end of town. It's where where Father Donovan would normally give sermons, but he hasn't given any in a while.
Do you know which deity is prayed at?
The Morning Lord.
Do I know who that is? Is that
Not a
name
clue.
that you're familiar with?
Not a clue.
Okay.
You've never heard of that name before.
Does Helia?
Helia has not heard that name before either. Nope. She's like, no. My deity, my god is Dumathoin.
Right.
I'm from Faerun as much as you are. That must be a Barovian god. I am apparently stuck in the Barovian accent. My bad.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
So yeah, she doesn't recognize it either.
Very well.
The Morning Lord, he is one of a few gods within Barovia. A lot of us Barovians believe that the Morning Lord does not answer our prayers anymore.
Well, with that, I'm going to down my cup of wine and say, let's get going to the mansion.
Please, yes, let us.
Bramble was given wine. He didn't bother touching it. Or they didn't bother touching it.
Yeah, set down the cup. I'd say by about now, it's about a half hour until Huckleberry will be waking up. So it's almost 2 in the afternoon.
So
7,
get later.
5 hours. No, it's almost 3 in the afternoon. It's about 2:30.
Oh.
Should I have this handout for creeping fog?
Yeah, that was I meant to hand it to you guys earlier. That is what the fog looks like.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That was my bad. So you guys leave the tavern, and he directs you guys. Hold on, let me find his token. There he is.
Did he say south?
Yeah, so he takes you guys this way down here. And you guys head past the crying house.
As we're walking, I ask him about if I ask him if he knows anything about the wailing
Mad
in
Mary.
the house. Mad Mary.
She's been crying and wailing for over a week.
Do you know? Would you happen to know why?
I've been too busy dealing with Irina and the issues of my father to pay them much attention at the moment, which I know is a bad thing for me being the burgomaster's son, but I've been unable to pay attention. We've been dealing with the issue at hand.
Yeah, you have your own issues.
Yes.
Fair enough.
So he takes you guys to the mansion here itself. He walks up to the door, and let me go ahead and describe this to you guys here. Area.
I don't think. Oh wait, did I roll? Nope. Okay, good.
A weary-looking mansion squats behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet against the walls, the growth has been tramped. Let's say trampled, down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of the fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with the stains of evil omen. Do you guys want to do anything before he knocks on the door?
What
Wow, that's
happened
crazy.
here?
Nah, not really.
Do I
This-
notice? I mean, is there anything special beyond that I might notice?
Do you want to roll a perception check?
If my passive perception isn't good enough.
It's a actual active looking
Okay.
for something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Can I do as well?
Yep. Anyone who wants to can.
Waffles. Wolf.
F.
So with the 22, you're able to discern the trampled weeds, are all around the mansion. You kind of take a quick walk left and right, kind of walk up to the fence, kind of look down around and stuff like that as he's walking up to the door. You notice that besides the trampled weeds all around the mansion, there are scores of paw prints and footprints.
Can I tell what kind of footprints or paw prints those
Roll me a
are?
perception check. See if you even see them first.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna say, can I point them out to him?
With his 15, he sees them as well.
Okay.
Okay, can I tell what kind of prints those are?
With that 15, you guys are 15 and 22. You guys are both able to tell that the paw prints are made by wolves, and the
Seemingly
footprints
the same kind as before.
smaller, not as big as
Smaller.
those wolves. Those were pretty big wolves. These are smaller ones. There are some bigger ones in there as well. So they're kind of mixed. Some
Gotcha.
smaller, some bigger ones. And the footprints, they look like they're made by human feet, human shoes and leather and boots and stuff like that.
Oh no.
Well,
There are some bare footprints as well, like actual bare feet footprints too.
Okay.
So Ismark walks up to the door. Irina, it's me, Ismark. The door kind of hear click, 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 and the door kind of opens a little bit, and the chain kind of stops it. Ismark, is that you? Yes, Irina, it's me. Please, I have found some help to get us to Valaki. I hope. He kind of looks back and looks at you guys. Please, let me in, and we can discuss with my new friends. Possibly leaving Barovia. Ismark, I know, Irina, please. She kind of sighs, and the door shuts, and you hear the chain latch come off, and the door opens up all the way. Please come, quick! And you guys all kind of rush into the house. And she shuts the door and lock, click, 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 click. Shh, 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 shh. And you guys are in the mansion. I don't know if I have any music for this. I don't think I do. Let's play... What is this one? No, let's not do that one. Oh, I do have one. Okay, yep, it's playing already. Alright, good. Alright, so, you guys walk in, and... Sorry, I don't have you guys on the field either. You guys can kind of place yourself wherever. I'm just going to kind of throw you guys in randomly in here.
Okay.
I need this guy. Very important guy. This guy. So she kind of shuts the door and locks, and she kind of walks off to the side. Ismark, I told you, I will not leave this town. Not while he sits. She kind of points off to the side, off to the room, off this direction over here. While he sits still on. That's the word I'm looking for. We need to take care of him before we do anything. Irina, I know how important that is to you, but if we don't leave soon, we will have not enough time to get to Valaki before nightfall. Ismark? Ismark kind of like stops, looks dejected, and kind of walks off into the side. Irina looks at you guys. My apologies, my brother. He's not. What's how I say? Sometimes he does not understand what needs to be done. And here is a picture of Irina. Welcome to my father's home.
So you're the one on the letter.
What letter? What
I-
letter are you talking about?
I take out the letter from Kolyan.
Do you still have it, or what does
Oh, yeah.
Eastmark give it
Oh,
back to
Eastmark.
you. Yeah, Eastmark
Yeah,
give it
yeah,
back.
okay, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I show Irina
Foolish man.
the letter.
She reads it. Foolish man. He means so well. She kind of like crumples it up, then tosses it off to the side. We appreciate you coming, but I must ask. My brother has already asked you a big favor. I must admit I do not have any intention of leaving Barovia while unfinished business needs to be done. My father, who passed away 3 days ago, we have not buried him yet. He sits in his bedroom, waiting to be lowered into the ground, and prayers said for his soul.
So
I will
if-
not leave until until he is buried.
So once your father is buried, that's when you would be
I will
willing?
do anything after then. But I will not leave this town until my father is buried.
Do you want your father buried in a specific place or just buried in general?
Well, preferably in the church graveyard, but the only person who knows how to do the last rites is Father Donovan, and he is in the church, and he tends to the graveyards.
Yeah.
Unless
about
one of
that.
you is a clergyman and also knows the last rites of the Morning Lord.
Damn, I didn't do it. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, I don't think any
Oh
of
shit!
us
I'm
can
sorry, I
do-
forgot to bring one more character in here.
I
how-
have access
Yeah.
to a
I was
spell
just gonna
that.
ask is
Yeah.
but she
hell
just
yeah.
specified the Morning Lord, didn't she? When she just said
She
that?
specified the Morning Lord.
Damn.
Yeah, Helia says I know the last rites, but I don't know them for the Morning Lord. I don't know that deity is not familiar to me. Then Donovan must be the one to do it.
Well, unfortunately, Donovan is no
Donovich,
longer.
my bad. I've been pronouncing that name wrong. Donovich.
So
If
it's
it's
a
not
different person.
Dalvin,
It's same person. I just pronounced his name wrong. Is all.
Well, no. I mean, is it the guy we found dead?
No, that's Dolana something. Dalvin.
Dalvin.
Dalvin. This is Donovich.
Okay.
Oh,
Different. This is a completely different guy than the guy.
oh,
That's
different guy. That's what.
Confused.
Yeah, that's why we were. Yeah.
Yep.
I thought it was the same guy that was dead.
Dalvin Walensky and Donovich
Donovich are different.
something. I think it's just Father Donovich.
Father Donovich. Okay.
Yeah, doesn't have a last name on here, so just Father Donovich.
Okay. Well, who was it? Bramble is the one who wanted to go to the church earlier, right?
Yeah. Then something urgent came up, but then she was like, "No, we must bury this person." And it's like,
Well, you kind of wanted to go to the church earlier, and Father Donovich would probably be there. So, think we should head over to the church. Hit two birds with one stone.
That'd probably be a pretty good idea.
So Eastmark kind of walks back over to you guys. If you take on this request of my sister, we will not have enough time to get to Vallaki before nightfall.
And we have to leave today.
We don't have to leave today, no. But I cannot do it by myself. Me and my sister, we will not survive the trip to Vallaki. We are not without your help. So if we must bury my father, we can do that tonight. And then
Leave the next
he looks
day.
very dejected and very. We'll have to. I will give you the chance to sleep here. There's no one else in town that you can sleep. We'll sleep here, and then in the morning we can leave for Vallaki.
Well, what do y'all think? That sounds like a plan to me.
If
Now-
we must stay, there are other tasks that I might ask of you to help me with.
I would like to speak in private with my friends for a moment, if you don't mind.
That's fine. Yes, go ahead.
Actually, Eastmark, you might as well join us with this, if you don't mind as well.
Irina, I'll go see if they make sure the father is okay. So she kind of walks up the steps. She walks to the bedroom, walks inside.
I'm going to quietly say to the party, are we sure we have to bury his old man today? Are we certain we can't just...
If we can do this, and if we can convince my sister to leave without burying my father, that would be the best course of action, and we will get to Vallaki sooner.
Why
The
don't
longer we stay in the village, the
drag her with
better
her?
chance this devil will come and attack again.
I don't
So
think we can
time is of the
convince
essence.
her.
We
I'm
could
worried
kidnap
that
I do
we'll
not-
have to knock her unconscious to get her to leave.
She will not go down with she will not. I would not let you hurt her.
I
That
didn't
is
say
not
I was
an
going to
option.
do it.
I didn't say you. I meant you. I will not let anyone hurt my sister.
We're not trying to hurt. We're
Don't-
trying to
don't-
save her. Sometimes you have to hurt someone to save them. That makes no sense at all.
Exactly. It does not make sense to hurt someone to save someone.
Well, what other choice do we have?
We
Old guy.
Well, wouldn't leaving without
If we-
burying your father hurt her?
it will make her very upset. She
What if we promise to come back and bury him?
my father
I don't
my
know
father
how
has
long-
sat in his room dead for 3 days.
Yeah, that's not a good idea to come back later and bury
We
their father.
we have had one of the tasks I was about to ask you to assist me with. There has been a sickness throughout the town. People, villagers dying and rising up as monsters.
Like zombies?
You could call them that, yes. My father did not die of this sickness, but the sickness could be spreading and it could reach him. He might rise as one of these monsters
Then all the more reason to bury him before he could rise up from the
and get and
dead.
perform the last rites. Yes. I was preferring maybe burn the house down and burn my father's body with it, but Irina refuses. Plus, most of this house is made of stone, as you can see.
Yeah,
How
so
about I
burning
ask
it
the
won't
obvious
really work.
question? Why would going to Vallaki change anything?
It's far from the castle, Ravenloft, where the devil resides.
Wouldn't he just follow?
Perhaps
how far?
out of his sight. Maybe he cannot reach Vallaki. But further would be best. I know we cannot leave Barovia. The mists will not let us, but Vallaki has walls. There's no walls in Barovia, as you see. As you enter town, correct? You came in from outside?
Yes.
Yes.
then you saw that there are no walls around my village. It's just houses starting and such. There's protection. There's a militia, and I have not been to Vallaki before, but I know the path. I was there when I was young, when I was a boy. Now I am a man, but I do not. I know the way to the village. I can take us there. I can show you how to get there. And you can please escort us. But
Will uh, will Father Donovich need an introduction from you to speak with the rest of us?
I will go with you to bury my father. If we must bury my father, I will help. His body is not. He kind of looks over at the group. I don't know if any of you could help. It might take all three of us pointing at Coll and Billy to carry his coffin to the church.
Mm-hmm.
I will assist. I do not think the two of you can do it by yourselves. So I will assist on that. Irina will also help assist. We'll talk to Donovich. We will have to convince him to bury. We have not had a burial in over a year in town.
Any particular reason why?
Donovich has been. I don't know actually.
Does anyone
Yeah,
see?
if
Here?
dead
I
bodies
do not.
are
I do not
rising,
know why
why
we have not have burial. Well, we do not know what causes the sickness. We just know that when people get sick, and they die from the sickness, they very shortly rise up as the monster.
You were cutting off whoever
Yeah, you cut
was
out.
trying.
And many villages have gone missing lately as well. These monsters, if they attack someone and they kill someone, that person also becomes a monster.
What kind of? The same kind of monster?
The same monster, yes.
The same one that the people get sick turn into?
The ones that get sick and they die, they turn into flesh-eating monsters. Those flesh-eating monsters, if they kill someone, that person they kill also turns into a flesh-eating monster. Yes.
Just as a question, would I be able to guess more about this than that, or
You roll me. No, you pretty much figured these are zombies.
okay?
I mean, I did mention.
You mentioned zombies
kinda
earlier,
like
and
mentioned
that kind of
zombies
like
earlier.
that kind of like rang a bell. Like, yeah, these are zombies.
Well, does someone need to stay here with Irina?
What are you planning on doing?
Nothing. I just need to make sure we don't need to leave a guard so that all of us can go. Otherwise, someone will have to stay.
To bury my father?
I meant to guard Irina while the rest go talk
that
to.
Irina was coming with us.
If we are going to bury my father, she will not stay here. She will
She'll
as much
come
as
with
it pains
us.
me, she will come with us, which is why I wish not to bury my father. It will put her out in the open. You see, the devil and his vampire spawn, they cannot enter a house unless invited.
Mm-hmm.
She is safe, kind of, in here, until they break the house down. And then they can enter whenever they choose. They stopped when my father died 3 days ago. For some reason, I do not know why. But if we leave this house, that's the last bit of safety we have until we get to Vallaki. So taking her to the graveyard, to the church. The church will be safe because it is a holy ground, but the path to there, there's too much risk. But if Irina will not leave without burying my father, then we must.
Yeah, we don't really have much of a choice.
Church,
I
and then
mean, we have options, but none that'll make her happy with us.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of choice that'll make her more compliant with us.
What was that, Cat?
what if we take the body to the church without her and then just tell her it was buried?
She
Well,
won't
She won't
leave.
accept that.
She won't
She's in the
accept that.
room with my father's coffin now.
No, we tell her to stay here because it's too dangerous to go out at the moment. And the less time she's out there exposed, the better. And we take the dad to the church, say we buried him when we get back, and leave without.
She won't. She won't
She'll
accept.
follow.
You
she'll
could try. I
follow
do not
us.
believe it will work, but you could try.
If we take the body, are we certain that Father Donovich will accept us in to bury him?
If he is still alive, yes. But I believe I saw him last week, walking the streets. He was talking to, shit, what was his name? Hold on. 1 second. He was talking to Gregor Stanovich. About something, I do not know. But I saw him last week, so he's still alive, as far as I know. So he should. We will talk to him. He knows my father. He will perform the last rites. We just need to go and speak to Father Donovich.
Well, I'm just gonna move on and hope the devil respects deaths in the family.
I doubt that.
The devil caused this death. My father could not handle the stress, and he died of. What is the exact words they said? His heart could not stand the constant assault. And they haven't attacked the house since. We do not know why. It's up to you. If you wish to do this now, I cannot guarantee that Irina will stay here while we do this. I almost guarantee you she will force her way, one way or another.
I suspect so as well.
You know, we must take her with us. If we leave without her and she finds out that we left without her and take my father's body, she will leave the house by herself and come to the church. And she will
And
have
which
no
will-
protection at all.
Yeah. So I say we take her with us to.
Why don't
Bury
we
her.
wait until dusk? Not necessarily nightfall,
Thought
but
we were
early
avoiding
dusk.
staying
Say that
out.
again?
I said I thought we were avoiding being out that late.
That's why he's. So I said dusk. I'm meaning more towards maybe 5 in the afternoon.
Like later in the later in the
Yeah.
afternoon. Well, why don't we bury your father now, stay the night here, and then leave early morning tomorrow?
You can do that. Yeah, so that would be fine. It's still daytime. Unfortunately, the clouds prevent the sun from shining, and the vampires can even attack in this light, since there is no. It is believed that vampires die of the sunlight, but since there is no sunlight,
Yeah,
No
they're not. They
direct.
won't die. So I'm
Yes.
I'm actually kind of familiar with vampires, but not so much about these vampires. Can you tell us more about them?
Hold on, I gotta find that information. Barovians. Where is it? There. Did I lose it? There we are. Okay. So what do you know about vampires?
Well, I know that they're similar creatures to vampires. That they're
Yes.
weak against sunlight. Um, out of character. Like very like traditional like vampires. Like they get if you stab them in
Well,
the
so I'll let you decide what you think you know about vampires.
okay.
Yeah,
So
and you can just say whatever that is, and I can. Eastmark will confirm or deny whatever you say.
okay. So during my bounty hunter days, I have encountered some vampires. They seem to be like similar creatures from what I can tell from the letters that they're weak against sunlight, and if you stab them in the heart with a wooden stake, they'll die. Um, would it would that be an accurate description of these vampires?
It's the same. Vampires are just the first vampire,
So
so
they're not much different from each
not
other.
much different. It's just they're older. Vampires maybe 50 to 100 years. Vampires anywhere between 4 and 2,000 years old.
Older, possibly stronger,
Very strong, yes.
very strong. So
So a vampire, it must rest in his coffin during the day. At night, it can summon wolves and vermin to do its bidding. A vampire and vampire both can transform into bat, wolf, or mist, which is why the mist is so powerful within Barovia.
okay.
It can also dominate you with his gaze, which I believe he might have tried to do to Irina many times. A vampire, as you know, cannot enter a residence without invitation from one of the occupants.
Yes.
One tool you can use against a vampire: running water. It burns vampire like acid. And direct
Running water.
sunlight, running water. So rivers, waterfalls, such.
Okay.
And direct sunlight will cause a vampire to burst into flame.
What else?
What else can I tell you? I can tell you more about the devil himself.
Is
Yes.
holy water effective?
Holy water, maybe, possibly. Sacred ground, like consecrated ground, maybe protects them. I'm not 100%. I do not know much about vampires besides what I have told you. I know a bit more about Strahd. He dwells in the castle above. He points up high.
Mhm.
He doesn't let anyone in the castle, and he cursed this land because of a forgotten sin on our ancestors. Not my ancestors, but our ancestors, the whole of Barovia.
Okay. I ask him. What? This is out of character. Like what? There's a trying to remember a word. Like a holy weapon. Like a blessed. Like what's it called? What I'm trying to. I can't. I can't words. Okay. Damn.
You're probably trying to think of Radiant.
Radiant damage?
Radiant damage?
Kinda radiant, but also like, how
You're not thinking silvered weapons, are you?
kinda,
Sil-
kinda, but not
Silver
quite.
weapons.
Kinda, but not quite.
So you might be thinking silver weapons, which out of character, silver weapons are more good against werewolves and stuff. But possibly Billy might think silver weapons are good against vampires.
Okay.
Like I said, he doesn't
Possibly.
have a lot of experience with vampires, so
Mhm. I ask. Damn it! I gotta go there. Hold on. Give me. I ask Ismark. Would silver be effective against vampires?
I do not know.
No.
Maybe I didn't. I cannot say.
So running water and sunlight for sure.
Yes.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Um, yeah. Anybody else have any ideas besides what we've already discussed? I mean, taking the father's corpse to Father Donovich, have him perform the last rites and bury him, and then we rest tonight, leave tomorrow morning for Valaki.
His
Either
other
that, or
creatures.
we could go find Father Donovan and bring him here and bury the father here.
That's yeah, might be an option.
Yeah, that might be a better option
If we can get that
than
to happen.
bringing.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good, you're good.
If if we can get Irina to accept that, it might be a better option. It'll hopefully allow us to leave today. But in the meantime, we should probably see if Helia maybe could consecrate the ground here that the house is on. It may help,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, protect against some of the other
I can
creatures
try
he
that.
sees.
I'm not 100%. If
Yeah.
I don't know how well anything would work in this area, but we can try.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's worth trying to
Yeah.
know for later.
Mm-hmm.
I think at this point we should probably try to run this past Irina.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you say her name, she walks out. What have you decided? Are we to do this, or shall I drag my father's coffin there myself?
Well, we might have a better idea. How about we bring Father Donovich over here and have him perform the last rites on your father, and we bury your father here instead of bringing the coffin all the way to the church, exposing you to outside.
It might be an option. If you can convince Donovich, I'm satisfactory with that plan.
Well, if she's okay with it, I'm okay with it. What about you
Yeah.
guys?
Same here.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Let's go over to the church and see if we can convince Father Donovich to.
I will come with you to perform this task. Helly says, I'm going to stay here to help protect Irina just in case something happens. Plus, as a cleric, holy woman, I can maybe I can start working on seeing if I can consecrate this ground myself.
Okay, good enough.
So you guys all head out onto the village again.
Let me go to the church.
Eastmark is with you guys. Eastmark leads you
Mhm.
about there, so gets walks
That's
by
the
the shop. You guys hear the wailing again from the right.
as we're passing the shop, I bring a middle finger to the shop, just going like that. To the side.
You hear someone say, "Oh, look at that!"
Where does that come from?
That comes from off to the side. Roll me a perception check.
Oh yeah. Okay, can I roll for that too? Oh, okay.
With an 8 and a 13, you really can't tell exactly where it came from, like left, right, behind, front. But it sounded like an old lady.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
so we just hear a voice like as we're passing by. Like,
Yeah,
wow,
like
would you look at
so
that?
like think of like a can't remember the actor's name, but Sulu from Star Trek. Oh my! But from an old
Oh,
lady.
okay. Oh, George Takei.
George Takai, yeah.
Yeah. So she saw me flipping off
Yeah. Yep.
the build rats
Mercantile, yeah.
mercantile. Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Let's continue.
Continuing on.
Yep.
Continuing on.
You guys make it all the way to the church. And let me go ahead and read you the church. If I have it. No, but I can pull it up really quick. Okay. So atop a slight rise, so this is on a little, kind of a little bit of a hill, against the roots of the pillar stone. So behind the cemetery over here is a pillar stone, a really long, tall stone that holds the castle Ravenloft above it.
Mhm.
Supports Castle Ravenloft stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end, and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises towards the back, and flickering light shines through holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. As you guys approach the doors, you guys notice that the heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire.
Probably them vampires trying to get in.
What do you guys want to do?
Ask
Uh,
why they haven't bothered building a wall around their town.
We do not have the resources to build a wall around this town. My father, he was not the greatest burgomaster, I will admit. He was a great man still, but he could not. We were under the shadow of the devil, and we were very afraid. Many of my people, they stayed inside and did not do very much. They drank themselves of wine. They they did their jobs, you know, tending to things. But when many people started disappearing and dying of the sickness, things could not be done. But besides the point, we could not build a wall very much around this town. The trees, the mists would not let us gather the wood from the forest. We didn't have enough strong men.
okay.
Very well.
Very well. Yep, fair enough. Go. Is the door to the church unlocked, or
The door to the church is unlocked itself.
can we go? Can we go in?
You guys want to go in?
Yep.
All right,
Yeah.
so let's go ahead and get you guys in. I have a map for this as well. Do I have music for it, however? Hold on. Give me just a second.
Is anybody listening to the music?
I like,
I am.
yeah.
Like, well, I hear it. I have it playing on the background.
Fair enough.
Okay. Let me make sure that this is going to work. Get you out of the way. Click that. That one. Alright, so as you guys are going to open the door, I'll go ahead and read this as well. But let me go and get you guys' tokens onto the map here.
Okay.
Who goes in first?
I'll go in first.
I'll go behind him.
So Billy in first with Ace Mark. Cole's behind him.
Go next.
Bramble and Astra afterwards.
Yep.
Kat, are you there? Or
Yeah.
Kay, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I just haven't heard you talk in a while.
I said I'd follow them up.
No, I just must not have heard you very well.
I didn't hear that
Okay.
either. So
Yeah. Okay. So, you guys open the church. The doors open to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hallway leading into a brightly lit chapel. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side of the hall, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see that the chapel is strewn with debris, and you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer.
Hello, Father Donovich, are you in here?
You kind of hear the prayer getting a little bit quieter, but then it continues.
Let's
I
walk
guess I'm gonna
further
walk
in.
forward. Yeah, walk further in. Like
All right.
you. Hello, Father Donovich, are you in here? Like right about over. I get to about right over here.
Yeah, you see a man behind the altar over here. Give me a second. The chapel is a shambles, with overturned and broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. So you can't really see any shadows almost at all in here.
It's very well lit.
Very well lit. At
Okay.
the far end of the church sits a claw-scattered altar, so the altar itself here is covered in like scratches and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Behind which kneels a priest in soiled vestments. Next to him lies a long, thick rope that stretches into the bell tower. It's just back here.
Like, wait, did he shat himself?
No.
Oh.
Like
You
soiled
said-
isn't like dirty, as in dirty.
Okay, dirty. I
Yeah.
thought you meant like he shit himself.
No, just soiled isn't like dirty.
Okay. Like, hello. Like, are you Father Donovich by any chance?
He kind of stops looking and stands up. Yes, yes, I am, Father Donovich.
Hello,
How may I help you, my son?
hello, Father Donovich. My name is Billy. This is my
William, how
This is
may I
my
assist
friend.
you, son?
Well, I was wondering if you could help. If you could help us. Over what's hold on, what's his name again? Mr. Ismark over here. Wants
Mr. Kolyanovich, but yes.
called
he's
Mr. Kolyanovich. Ismark. Well, I was wondering if we could have you perform the last rites on their father, so that we may bury
you see
them.
his eyes kind of like, get a little bit, widened as you say his father. No. Kolyan has passed. The very sad times. I am very sorry to hear this, Mark. You have my sympathies. Yes, thank you very much, Stonovich. I appreciate it. Please listen to my friends.
Yes. Yeah. So we were wondering if you could perform the last rites on Istmark's father, so that we may bury him and lay him to rest.
I do apologize. I cannot leave the church at this time. I have a very important task to attend to.
If
You
I might
see,
ask,
my son, he is sick. He needs guidance from the Morning Lord. I have been praying to the Morning Lord for weeks, just looking for guidance on what to do for my son. I am waiting for a response from the Morning Lord. He kind of takes a deep breath because he sees a very labored breath. Like, he's a very portly looking man as well. Let me give you guys a picture of what he looks like here. bags under his eyes, very pale skin, but very, portly, kind of fat looking.
Yeah.
He's
His
my
son
my
isn't
son.
here, is he?
My son. He is in the basement. He is sick. And then you hear from beneath the chapel floor, you hear a young man's voice cry out, "Father, I am starving!" And that's where we're going to leave the session for the night.
Okay.
We will take a break and we'll come back in a couple weeks and continue from here.
Nice.
All right.